Yo, 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 it's your boy Rockstar, host of At My Mama's House. If you got thick skin, bring your ass on in. You might want to sit this one out if you don't. If you rock with the talk, hit subscribe. This is the house where we keep shit live. Now, before we get into it, answer in the comments, let us know you're here. Talk to us, let us know you're here. You know what I'm talking about? We will recognize you. We got some new guests on the panel, and we just gonna keep it going without further ado. We're gonna get into it. First, we're gonna introduce the people to the panel. It's your boy Rockstar. I'm in the building, popular host of the popular new podcast At My Mama's House in Rock's House. Make sure you click the subscribe button. With that being said, we have Southern Hospitality, so we're gonna let my boy Mr. Noah unmute his mic and introduce himself. Let us know where they can find you and whatever business you got going. You know what I'm talking about?
What's up, world? Rockstar, appreciate you opening the space up for your boy. I'm Noah Rattler. As you see down there, it's Noah like the ark, Rattler like the snake. I see y'all have nice taglines. I had to pull mine out.
Yes, sir.
I'm in the city. I'm from born, raised, living in Houston, in the community, doing what I can to make things a little better for those of us who live here. And so I'm all over the place, but you can find me on most social media platforms at Noah Rattler, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn. I got an IG. What's the Strava? You can find me on Strava doing my Sunday walk, riding the bike on.
All right, that's what's up, man. So we're gonna go and slide over to my boy Big Green. Talk to him, baby.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Big Green, man. I'm in the building. Laverde Fragrances. We got all the fragrances you need over here. I'm from H-Town, living in Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? What's up, King? Let's get that to the King up there, man.
All right, King. I'm at your mic. Talk to us, baby. Let them know who you be.
Hey, what's up? Y'all know what it is. I'm the filmmaker's filmmaker. This is Kane King II, and I'm got Hugh Wood. Of course, you can go watch that on Tubi. And you can wait till this show is over with and watch it right here on YouTube. And that's Hugh Wood series. And we got chapter 2 coming out soon. And welcome to the show, Noah. I'm glad you joined us, brother. Thank you.
Yes. Then we want to give a shout out to Jay and Mika channel. For y'all who want to support their channel, go check it out. JN says, my bad, watch from here now. Also, guys, don't forget we got the super chats. So you know what I'm saying, if you want your comment to be displayed and we actually answer the question, just do the super chat and we will put it on Front Street. All right, with that being said, okay, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, what's up, Jay? Yeah, man, jump in if you can, brother. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He got a great show. He did a show critique on Hugh Wood. And we got an interview coming out here pretty soon with him. So go check him out. Jay and Mika channel.
Gotcha. All right, then, y'all, let's mute your mics. We're going to go into the icebreaker. We're going to get the jokes rolling. You know what I'm talking about? Mute your mics. Got the labels and he's on OnlyFans. Well, help me, motherfucker. And I keep my dick off internet. Until then, I'm gonna flame this motherfucker. I done made them 400,000 off OnlyFans. I'm gonna slang this bitch till I make 400 more until somebody help me. Talk your ass off, nigga. I done signed the motherfucker supposed to help me. What the fuck? You making money off me? Help me. Talk your ass off. Then you got the labels. He's on OnlyFans. Well, help me, motherfucker. And I keep my dick off internet. Until then, I'm gonna flame this motherfucker. I done made them 400. Hey, look here, man. Hold on. I mean, the shit ain't funny, but the shit funny. Oh man, bro.
Man, yeah, he had me rolling the whole interview. It was mainly Gilly because Gilly's responses, I couldn't hold it in.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I was doing what Gilly was doing when I was watching the shit too. I was sliding out my bed. My wife was like, "You is really laughing." My wife was laughing at the shit. She was like, "This nigga's crazy."
Yeah, I just caught like 40 minutes of it, but yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, he been going ham on everything lately, man.
Hey, I ain't lying. That boy got a whole nother calling. He's a fucking comedian, dog. He
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I was
Jay
telling
might
you.
as well go and let him out the contract, man.
Yeah, man. Let that man go on do some comedy, man. Because here's the thing. You know, the Dave Chappelle show not too long ago aired. I ain't lying, kinfolk. That interview gave Dave Chappelle live a run for his money, dog. I'm telling you. Because I watched almost that whole interview. Man, that nigga cracked me up. Even in the comments, everybody was like, dude, you need to fucking go on a comedy tour, bro. Like, he don't need to write jokes. He just need a mic and talk. You know what I'm saying? Because he did he had me laughing for 2 hours.
Those be the best. Those be the best comedians because they just speak.
It's natural.
They just
man.
they know how to, make fun of themselves and still be serious. But,
The boy say, I made 40K on OnlyFans.
No, 400K.
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 He doing some sauce
He
water
say,
shit.
he say, if you don't want me doing OnlyFans, then help me. Help me. I say, this nigga country than the motherfucker, dog.
Nigga pulled the Kevin Hart.
Nigga. Hey, did you see the other part when he was talking about Wallow had said so you said that you had said on a lie that you could beat up Moneybag Yo, and so Wallow was, he was being petty fucking with him. He said, "You sure?" Because he say Moneybag Yo been at gym. He said it looked like he'll tap you out. And so this nigga said, hold on, dog. This nigga said, "Yeah, I beat his ass." And then he said, "I don't know, bro." He say like that or whatever. He say, "You show?" He say, What I am sure is it ain't registered in 2 years." I say, this nigga stupid than a motherfucker. He told Wallow, the shit ain't registered in your motherfucking brain. I say, man, this nigga stupid in the bitch, man.
Yeah, he gone.
Yeah, man.
He in there, but he gone too. He man.
Yeah. He got some issues. He needs some help. So yeah, he needs some. I was laughing at him, but from a comedic standpoint, I wasn't laughing. I kind of feel sorry for him. He fucked up. Yeah, he fucked up. Yeah, he needs some help, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, man. So for those who are watching, everybody that's tuned in, we want to thank you for joining in. With that being said, if you want to support the channel, you already know what to do. If you want to be a part of something great, you know what to do. With that being said, this is the section called Flowers. It's basically where we give flowers to those for their accomplishments and their achievements, whether it be personal or in society. We have the mindset that if we can give constructive criticism all day, we can take the time to give people their flowers. So with that being said, mute your mics, and we're going to dedicate the flowers to this person today, y'all.
He said this about the Beatles. Right. I took the Beatles on this tour. They was making $50 a week a person. God bless the Beatles, and he did. I used to have to buy their steaks every day when we had steak. Yeah. John Leonard would come up and make all these big bills, and I had to pay them. I had the Beatles, I had Jerry and the Pacemakers, and a group called the Swingin' Blue Jeans. I had Mick Jagger and the Rolling Stones. He made his first tour. Nobody never heard of these people.
Do these people send you a Christmas card?
They send me more than Christmas cards. They're my friends. I really don't want anything from them. All I want them to do is to spread what they got from me. God gave it to me, and they got it from me. So just carry the good word over the world. That's all. I don't want nothing. I just want them to do what's right. Like James Brown, he was my singer in my band. He was with me. Joe Tex was my singer. Otis Reddings. Jimi Hendrix was my guitar player for 4 years. But you never hear about all of this from me. Everybody said, well, what did he do? I did it all, but don't nobody know nothing about it.
I wish
and that's where it happens when you're Jewish. They do you like that. But let me say,
All right. So today's flowers goes to none other and dedicated to none other than the great Little Richard, the king of rock and roll. So with that being said, this is a little something that I wrote to dedicate to him. Today on this flower segment, we have to stop the music for a moment and give overdue flowers to a true architect of modern sound, the king of rock and roll himself, Little Richard. Before the lights, before the stadium tours, before rock became a global machine, there was a black man from Macon, Georgia, pounding the piano like thunder, screaming freedom into a microphone, and bending the rules of music and society at the same time. Little Richard didn't just play rock and roll, he ignited it. He gave us the sound, the swagger, the scream, the style, the high hair, the glitter, the confidence to be loud, different, and unapologetically yourself. When Little Richard stepped on stage, the world didn't know what hit it, but music was never the same again. And here's the part history sometimes whispers when it should shout. Little Richard didn't just birth rock and roll, he birthed legends. Elvis Presley, James Brown, the Beatles, Prince, Jimi Hendrix. All of them studied him. Many of them opened for him. Some of them borrowed from him. And every single one of them benefited from the doors he kicked open with blood, sweat, and brilliance, including Michael Jackson. James Brown called him an influence. Prince mirrored his fearlessness. The Beatles took his energy overseas. Jimi Hendrix literally played in his band. That's not coincidence. That's lineage. Little Richard showed the world how to command the stage, how to fuse gospel, blues, and raw emotion into something electric. He taught artists how to perform, stage presence, not just sing. And while others went on to receive crowns, contracts, and statues, Little Richard kept giving talent, opportunity, and inspiration. So today we give him his flowers while the music still echoes. Flowers for the man who screamed freedom before the world was ready to hear it. Flowers for the pioneer who made space for others to shine. Flowers for the black genius who fingerprints on nearly every genre that followed after it. Little Richard didn't just rock the house, he built the house. Rest in power to the originator, the innovator, the eternal flame, Little Richard, y'all.
Outside of his genre.
All right.
So
hold on, Big Green. We were still clapping. Hold on, Big Green. I know you're ready to speak. I got you. We're gonna let you go first. All right. So with that being said, that was the flowers, man. Shout out to Little Richard. If there's any family members out there that he has that are still living off his legacy and still pushing the envelope, we just want to say we love you as well, and we want to say that we're thankful for having to have been able to experience him. With that being said, man, Noah, unmute your mic, man. If you can, give us a how-to on what your thoughts about Little Richards.
The list that he named off, the list that you named off of people he kind of fathered in the game, his legacy lives on. Because I've come to think of people like Beyonce and Kanye West as almost like spiritual children of Michael Jackson, as far as the creativity, the perfection of sound that they pursue. And that's the legacy of Little Richard.
Mm-hmm.
And those who are going to follow in Kanye West's footsteps and Beyonce's footsteps, they are several generations. They're gonna be Little Richard's great grandkids in the game. And so the impact he had, it's like throwing a pond in the water. The ripple's gonna go forever, even though it looks like the water may sit still, but that vibration is continually going back and forth. But in Little Richard's case, it's getting bigger, it gets larger and larger. Because what he did by himself as an artist was transformational, but the artist he helped bring into our understanding of reality and of music and the artistry and the psychological and emotional medicine they gave all of us and all the generation before us. It just continues. So flowers to Little Richard, he can't get enough.
Already, man. That's good stuff, man. Yeah, he definitely was influencing my life being that I did music. Big Green, unmute your mic. Man, give us a hot 2 minutes or less on your thoughts on Little Richard.
Well, Little Richard, man, hey, this the man, the myth, the legend. Look, this dude had his style stole by so many musicians that was of another color, another race at the same time. This dude paved the way for so many people, bro. I know so much about this dude. You know, hey, this guy is a serious legend. Like, so many people have copied his style. So many people has tried to beat him, copied his songs. You know, everything about this man, you know, is a legend. Like, that's all I got to really say about that, man. Because
Already,
hey,
yes, sir.
look,
Yes,
real
sir.
talk, man. 'Cause,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what's
he
up.
is somebody.
Yeah, King, 2 minutes or less, man. Give us your take on him, man. Little Richard.
Yeah, man, that was a good flowers. Everything that he's done, all the people that he spawned, every single person is inspiration to me, and really means something because Little Richard, he is one of those people that you do study all the like when we were growing up, watching the movies of like Michael Jackson, Richie Valens, La Bamba, Buddy Holly, all those stories of like how they were, these diamonds in the rough, you know what I'm saying? And growing up with that. And so then knowing what his story is now, what the real story is, it's like that's just phenomenal. And I did get a chance to bless the stage, and I did do rock and roll music, and it is a thing. Like he's the goat, he's the godfather, he's that pillar. And when you are like a black man on the stage, commanding a rock band, it is a different type of power and feeling, especially when you get a chance to have like some black kids see you doing what you're doing, and they all think you coming in there do like they think you're a hip hop R&B group, and then you get on the stage and you just kill it with some guitars. So, hey, Little Richard, yeah, that's the guy. Wow, bless.
All right, so that's what's up, man. So shout out to Little Richard. We gonna go and get the show jumping. Y'all ready to get into this shit, baby?
Let's
Let's
do it.
do
Let's
it.
get now.
All right.
Mute.
Mute
Let's
your
do it.
mic.
Yeah.
All right.
It's easier for me to just get through life alone. I'm just gonna get you a new purse. I'm just not gonna get you a new this. I'm just gonna get you a new that. And it's like, yeah, like that stuff be cool because it's like, okay, now like I got it. But it's like, no, I just really wanted somebody that was there to just listen and just, somebody I could open up to. Now it's easier for me to just get through life alone. I'm just gonna get you a new purse. I'm just not.
People say, if you don't have money, a woman will not love you. You don't know women. When you have a lot of money, she doesn't need the money. She now needs attention. When you have a lot of attention, you don't have money. The woman doesn't need the attention. She needs the money.
All right. So comment is pinned in the comments for the audience to answer your questions. The question is, what are your thoughts on Cenat girlfriend sleeping? Let me change that. I fucked that up. Sleeping with NBA YoungBoy. All right. So Green, unmute your mic. What's your thoughts on that interaction, man? First question, and then you could have your soliloquy. If your wife or girlfriend cheats on you with somebody else, are you going to get back with her?
Wife or girlfriend. Um, it depends on if it's a girlfriend. Oh no, she for the streets. If it's a wife, it might could be worked out. For some men, that's a hard question because if it happens, if you're married, it's a different story. It can go a different realm. You'll never have that trust. You might not ever have that trust again. Might, from a man, point of view. I'm just speaking outside the box on that one. But
Yeah,
because if it was me, I don't know.
yeah,
It's a difficult situation depending on the circumstances of our family. But as far as girlfriend, hey, Kyle, man, you move on, man. Move on, my bro. You already got that sign before you dipped into the marriage. But when
gotcha.
you're married, it's a different realm because it's a lot more involved, especially if you have kids or something like that involved. You
Yeah.
know?
So let me ask you this. That's interesting. You said that. That's an interesting take. I've actually never heard it explained like that. So, and then normally I've noticed it, I've seen it be the other way around. So enlighten us. Why is it a difference between you possibly staying with forgiving your wife and moving on from the girlfriend if the girlfriend does it? Enlighten us on, like, expound on that.
Because you
That's
don't
interesting.
have too many ties. It could be different scenarios. So say for instance you have kids or something like that. You have kids with the woman and she's like apologetic, it just happened or something like that. Because what if the ties were turned around and you're married and it was the man doing it and the woman what would the woman want to do? Most women will probably stay, but the trust won't be there. She'll probably throw it in your face or something like that. But when it comes to a man will take it harder and he won't trust, he'll shut down. A man will shut down at the same time. He'll be looking for that trust again. He'll be trying to like work it out. Maybe depends. It's always a depends there on the scenario of the situation of your household. So when it come down to her cheating or him cheating, it could be either worked out and forgotten about, forgiven, forgot, or you could just dead the whole situation, get a divorce, and leave it alone. But that comes with different territories. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Gotcha. No, I get it. So double standards don't exist to you.
I mean, double standards do exist. That's why I put it to where, it could be the woman doing it or the man doing it. So
That's why I'm asking,
which one?
because based off what you're saying, then based off what you're saying, you're taking out the existence of double standards. If you're saying men can do it, but women are not
No,
men are
no,
not
no. I'm
women.
not saying no. I'm not saying
Okay.
men can do it. All women can do it. I'm saying the decision is based on the person that's cheated on. Like if a woman was cheated on, she has to make that decision if she want to stay. If a
Yeah, that's
man's
my
cheating
point.
on, he has to make that decision if he want to stay. But
Okay.
when it comes to a relationship, as far as just being girlfriend boyfriend, y'all don't have no ties to each other, no kids, no nothing. What are you there for? You already saw the sign. But as far as you married, it's a different scenario and it's a hard topic on that end at the same time because you've been with your wife this long and then all of a sudden she slip up, she cheat. Then what's your next move? What you gonna do? How are you gonna react? Are you gonna forgive her? Are you gonna just move on? Or what are you gonna do? It can be hard because you feel like you know this person so much to where like,
Okay.
damn man, why did this happen? You want to
Gotcha.
find out why this happened, and if you want to see what happened, because it could be all right. So on this end, it can be the man's issue, like the man didn't show her no affection, like the other guy got on there talking, like you got money and everything, but you're not showing affection. You're not showing her you love her. You're not showing her you care. It can be the woman's side, like she got money, but
Okay.
she not
I don't
showing
mean to
him he
cut you
care.
off. I don't mean to cut you off, but let's not start adding variables because variables could change. It could, if you add variables, it's gonna give you 100 different answers.
But
Let's
that was
just
in the
give it
video.
just nah.
When that other guy got on after the ladies was talking, he got in and said the
Some
man.
comedian. No, that was some comedian shit. That was I just took the video clip. That was somebody who took the situation and they added comedian shit to it, just like if they take a finesse 2 times thing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I'm only saying I can't tell you not to add the variables. Just know that variables we can always add variables and they're gonna change the answer. I'm speaking just from a general standpoint. They fuck up. Somebody fucks up. Okay,
we all human at the end. We all human at the end of the day. At the end of the day, we all human. And if you're that type of person to forgive, then you can forgive your wife. But as far as, I mean, some relationships forgive. You go.
Gotcha.
Like we had that conversation where, you know, if your girl, you know, your daughter or something had a guy over there, and you're gonna run to her if she call you and say this guy hitting on her and this and that, you know, she's gonna probably still be with that guy at the end of the day. He done beat her up, but she's still with him, and you done went over there and know her, and you over there about to crash out because she, you know, hit my daughter. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
I don't think that's the best comparison to this subject.
I mean, it's just something. It's just somewhat.
Nah, that's an extreme. That's an extreme. But that's cool. That's cool. So again, we guess my boy Noah, talk to us, man, and then we're gonna let Mr. King go. So I'm gonna pose the question to you again. If your wife or girlfriend, whichever one you want to choose, whatever, if there's a difference, cool. Just like he says, it's a difference. That's respectable. Would you forgive her and work it out?
I can't say yes or no on the wife side, but the why is important. Like he said, if you are committed for life, to be with one person for life is to grow with a person, and y'all gonna grow in different directions. And so it's a hard thing to get over. I haven't experienced it knowingly, so I can't say that. I can't speak from experience on that. But if the commitment to life, to being together for life, has you in the space, like you have these commitments and you built this thing together, is it worth it to let that go for this thing? Odds are it is worth it to let it go, but I can see that there are circumstances where it's like, okay, we can work this out. It'll be hard, but doing life with somebody ain't easy.
Okay, that's fair enough. King, did you want to go, or you want me to go for you? It's up to you.
You can go.
All right, that's cool. All right, so my mindset towards it is, it's quite different. I remember my grandfather had said one time, he said, man, your word is all you have if you don't have it after. If you lose your word, you got nothing after that. And he was talking about men with that. He said he come from an era where there was no cell phones, no beepers. There was no way you communicate. So if you was an hour away and somebody say, hey, they coming to see you or they coming through to take care of some business, and you say you're going to be there within this time, that mattered. You fuck up one time, it's a wrap. Because you can't call and say, hey, man, I'm on my way, it's a little traffic off. Oh, man, something came up now. You got to be there, right? And I'm just basing this off men. So we live in a world where men hold each other to high standards. I'd be damned if I hold men to high standards and I don't hold my wife to no high standards. And for me, this is just me. My wife got one time to fuck over me, and I'm gone. I'm divorcing her. I don't give a damn about keeping the family together. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. None of that. I'll probably still fuck with you or something like that, but you will never be my one. I will never. I'm gone. I cannot do it. I cannot look at you. You done gargle instead of gargling with goddamn Minter Fresh. You've been gargling another nigga balls. I cannot look at you every day after that. I will never be the same. I'm going to always be triggered. It ain't going to never be the same. And so for me, it would be best for us to just part ways because I'm never going to be the same. And also, it's one thing that I think y'all forgetting, and I've seen a podcast where a panel was asked this. If you take your woman back, she's never gonna look at you the same. Never. Never. She's never gonna look at you the same, bro. She probably even thinks she probably even be bold enough to do it again. And then in some cases, she might give you idle threats because she's seen she can get away with it. You got to remember, women are attracted to danger. Why you think they usually go for the bad guy or the guy that has some bad boy ways? So for me, I'm gonna have to fuck with her from a distance. It'll never be the same. At that point, I'm a pimp after that. I'm her pimp after that. At that point, it's gonna be strictly business, just business and sex. That's it. But that's my thoughts, man. My plane landed.
Can I say?
Go ahead.
Can I say?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you can rebuttal. We can rebuttal, y'all. So
Yeah.
So check this out. Y'all told me to speak outside the box. You know what I'm saying?
oh, I didn't tell you how to speak. I just said speak.
Hey, look, yeah, I agree. That's all I wanted to say. I agree with you.
Oh shit.
You know, go ahead, King.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with all of y'all, man. All of y'all have some good points on there. Everything. I agree with how Rock is looking at it, and but like I said, if you went all the way through with the Cardinal situation, like talking coffee, that's different flirt, but all the way through gargling balls and shit, yeah, I think we're gonna have to take a chill break or something like that, cause I'm back on mine. I'm gonna be like, you know, how am I gonna like, you know, I don't know how we gonna get past that, you know, like on the what's that, the wedding man, the wedding day, whatever, and
Yeah.
he's seeing all the flashes of homeboy beating it from the back. Like, I don't know how you get around that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
For that nigga to come back and tell you, yeah, she ate me up too, ho ass nigga.
Yeah, I don't. Even if he didn't tell me, even if I never talked to this guy, even if I don't even know what it is, it's like I know now.
Yeah.
I know. So now I'm like, but then you know what I'm saying, with like you said, keeping the family together. I'm like, I do got family, but it's like you said, there is what's the why? Like, we're supposed to be committed. What's going on? So as I'm saying, I get what all you brothers getting, but I think it would be a very, very
man.
a very difficult household after that.
Let me give you an example. Now, we recently, about a month ago, Noah had a post about this girl who went to see her ex at his grave. If niggas is jealous of a dead man, what the fuck you mean? What make you think a nigga ain't gonna be pissed off when he find out his wife and guzzle balls? We talking about a dead nigga who can't do nothing. So we can say shit, but I call it cap.
I think it's cute. That you can say that you gonna try to make it work, but I don't know, man.
I'm telling you,
it's definitely gonna be some time like we got to re-meet. We got to re-meet each other.
Yeah, hey, Noah, listen to me. The niggas on the panel was like, hell nah, she don't be at that motherfucker. This a dead nigga.
So definitely for them dudes, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Especially when you know yours. When you know yours, you like, I know what you do. I know what you do.
Right. But then at the same time, you know she did that before she met you.
Yeah. But I ain't know
so
you.
I ain't trying to make excuses for nobody, but like,
I ain't know you. We ain't talked. We ain't made no.
It does make it. I can see it playing in stereo and surround sound.
She ate me up.
Definitely. So yeah, like I feel you, Kane. Like it would definitely like it's a restart. It would have for it to work. It would have to be a restart if it's gonna work.
Well, because at some point in your mindset, you said in your mind, fuck you.
Right.
I'm gonna do this.
Right.
I'm gonna get this.
Right.
In your mind at some point, because in an argument, I'm gonna say that to you. Oh, you just said fuck me. Fuck what we got going on.
Or y'all gonna have arguments to where it's always gonna come back up, no matter what.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're gonna be triggered. You're gonna be
You remember
constantly
that
triggered.
time, bitch, you cheated on this nigga, bitch, funky bitch. Yeah,
You're gonna be
it
triggered.
can't. It's gonna happen, bro. It's
Hey,
gonna happen regardless.
this is why I say I respectfully say it's a little cap. Respectfully, here's why. I'm gonna bring up I'm gonna make it short as fuck. So I was with my ex at the time. I've had several exes, so I'm not snitching on nobody. I'm not talking about nobody.
Mention on yourself.
The only person I know is her. So now keep in mind, we were broke up. So of course, I was end up dating somebody else. She was dating somebody else. I stopped coming to Atlanta. She stopped coming to, whatever. Okay, right. So about 9 months later, we get back together. Now, before this, she wasn't good at giving head. When I got back, this motherfucker damn near snatched my soul out.
Well.
This bitch never went to school. What the fuck? Kifo, I don't know whether to be mad and fight or just keep feeling good. I was in a dichotomy. I ain't know what to So look, what I'm saying is
she is a DeVry graduate.
Man, say,
That's of December.
Hey boy, that African co-worker she was fucking with, he got her lessons in, nigga. that African, that Nigerian motherfucker, man.
You should have went and shook his hand.
I ain't never meet him, bro. I ain't say.
Thank you, sir.
Oh shit. So all I'm saying is, damn, not my wife, dog. I was in love with her. I would have married her, but that wasn't even my wife, and that fucked me up. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker. Yeah, so I don't know, man, but that's some good shit, man. Go ahead, Noah.
I just wanted to say, like, for Kai,
yeah,
if this is a public thing, you can't walk that back. Ain't no walking that back. And he got the whole world at his fingertips. He's young. He's doing this thing. He's successful. He's like a king of the world that he's in. The whole world is at his disposal. Take the heartbreak. Do what you got to do.
Well, why is this one so important though?
Yeah, because I don't think it matters if you're famous or rich or not.
Well, no. I'm saying, was he with her a long time or something?
Yeah, well, 2.5 years. That's a long time at his age, my nigga. He young. That's a long time.
But
that's a long time for a young nigga.
You know
that's
her.
a long
You
time.
like know her a little bit, at least a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know her some.
Yeah.
That's too
long.
When
you young, that's a long time for a young nigga, man. You older, for us, that ain't nothing. For us, that's preliminary.
That's a long ass time.
That's a long time for a young buck, bro. Yeah. And then on top of that, it was who she did it with, bro. So she unsafe. Everything. This dude did, man, he got all kind of STDs. He done gave a woman STDs. He got 13 kids. Bro, that's disgusting. Nah, I can't take you back. Nah.
You done ate that nigga up. You gone. You get up out of here.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, get up out of here, man. All right, man. We're gonna go into the next topic. Good shit, y'all. Good shit. Remember, y'all, if you want something to say, you want everybody to see your comments, just get with the super chats. And if you got something to say, just let us know. All right. Mooch your mics, guys.
Players are now at the point where they are saying, I'm going to play 50 games.
And owners can't see shit.
And you're going to pay me for 82.
That is unfreaking believable, Scotty.
Fans are students of the game. They know the game. And so you seeing players over there that you worked hard all week to earn money and to bring your family out for a family evening, and now they got sitting over there in sweats. That's Not even a team uniform. Really? Is this what I save my $800 for? To come see this guy stand on the sideline? Yeah. The players are a lot more sensitive. They don't want any reaction with the fans. They don't want the fans having any type of camaraderie with them at all. They have separated themselves. It's the players and it's the fans. And if you say something to me, it better be fucking nice, or I'm gonna have you removed from the arena. How do you feel about that? I think it's bad. I think it's bad that players cannot take criticism. You can.
All right, the questions are in the pinned comments in the chat. So people out there watching, if you got your thoughts on this, let's go. We want to hear your thoughts. So we're gonna start with King this time, my man. We started with everybody else. We're gonna switch up to you, my brother. So the question that we pose today is: are pro athletes spoiled now, and why or why not?
Hell yeah, they spoiled, man. Hell motherfucking yeah. They spoiled because let me tell you why they spoiled. Let me tell you why they spoiled. God damn it. Nah, they spoiled. Nah, I think it's spoiled is a good word to use, I guess, but I wish I could have a different word. But I think the way that they come up, man, from rearing from the household, the way that they are really catered to, because a lot of these kids are like, you know, they're being ushered into this engine of what do you call it? AAU, basketball, high school, college.
Yeah. NILs too. Mm-hmm.
Am I breaking up?
Nah, you good.
Oh, in the combine and stuff like that, and now they got the NIL stuff to where some of these generations that we're seeing right now, they got the NIL money, they got the money, they're here to play basketball. And when they play basketball, they're using the PS5, and it's their own world. You individualize. You in your own little zone. And so now it's like you got the money, you come into play, and the fan is being left out, like they saying, because really the player don't really got to worry about the fan because they there to play ball. Because the minute they interact on some negative stuff, they gonna get fined. So like, if I can't interact negatively, then I'm not gonna interact positively. I'm not gonna do nothing, so I don't get in trouble at all. I'm gonna be sterile, and that's what we're really seeing. And because I don't want to make it seem like these brothers may not have any emotions or may not have no love for the game or the fans, but it just seems like a little bit I can see in the generational sense that a lot of these newer guys have been babied and coddled, and then a little bit is because there's a lot of money that they've already seen. And they ain't got to really worry about nothing, so they just isolate. They trying to be safe. They just like, hey, I just want to be safe. I don't want no lawsuit. I don't want nothing going on. I need to make the money I'm making. Boom. But that stuff where you talk about the players playing 50 games instead of 82, that's wild, and that goes along with my homeboy's theory about the point shaving, because every time we watch the game, it's 20 points apart, and then all of a sudden, fourth quarter, it's tied up. So I don't know. But anyway, I'll land my plane right there. That's a whole other story with that.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll land my plane right there.
All right, Noah, I'm going to kind of switch it up a little bit. Same question, though, but I'm going to add some layers, some context to it. So first question is, of course, do you think do you think pro athletes are spoiled now? And also, what do you think do you think it can be fixed? That the mentality. That's the second part to the question, though, so you can answer the first one first. So the first one is, do you think they're spoiled?
I do think they spoiled. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I do. In a way that comes with the evolution of the game, and that's any of them, because the money that's being made in these athletic pursuits is bigger than it's ever been. When with the kids that were getting paid now, on what Scott and them was getting paid. And so,
but isn't it safe to say that it was equivalent to that though? It was still equivalent. Yeah, yes, it was. I mean, Oh my God. Okay, hold on.
Jordan was like one of the
Whoa,
players
hold
in
on.
the league.
Hold on, bro.
Compared to what he was. No
All
way.
I'm saying is, bro, they might have been getting paid significantly less. But minimum wage was fucking $3 too. Like, come on, bro.
In
Gas
85,
is
But it's
70,
level.
60 cents.
It's
You
level.
gotta count inflation, brother.
in the early 80s, yes.
In the early
That's all
80s, yeah.
that's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
But
for
not
sure.
the
Yeah.
90 after 95.
Yeah.
That's when it started
But
going.
which is true. But my point in case is that even in the 90s, those players didn't act spoiled. They played
Right.
hurt and
Couldn't
everything.
because they
Oh
was
yeah.
hungry. They couldn't. They was
Yeah.
Yeah,
hungry.
exactly. They was playing for their life.
I'm not saying the reasons, but I'm just saying, but they still had big contracts too. They were getting paid more than previous players, but they still had the hunger.
Well, they had a different home training too. It was a
Yeah.
different
Okay.
lifestyle.
Understood. Yeah, I got you. Understood. Yeah.
And so on the second part of the question, I think it can be fixed, but it's on the. I feel like that onus is on the leagues themselves. Like when you come into the NBA, you need training. Like this is your job. Your job is not just to play basketball. Your job is to interact with the fans who bring the money in, so that we can keep these big paychecks coming.
And no, I've
I
been
think
around.
that
I've been around them programs, and they do have that program. I've been around them big programs. They do got that. Them niggas don't. They don't pay attention that much. They don't give a shit. They just going to classes to go to so they don't get in trouble. Don't give a
right.
shit.
So like the leagues actually allow them to get away with the behavior. Like there was a time where it's like, now all y'all gonna show up in suits, and they enforced it, and everybody showed up in suits. They
That's
had
the
to change that, but like the league is gonna have to step in on that, and also the feeder patterns leading up to professional sports for it to actually change. Like that stuff gonna have to start when folks are young kids. Like they're gonna have to get the message out to Little League, to AAU, to Little League, to Pop Warner. Like there's a professionalism that comes with being a professional athlete, and these are the standards. It's not just about balling out and flexing on camera. Like that's where it is right now, but they can change that. But it's gonna have to go from the bottom up,
But
because a lot of those.
look
Go
what we
ahead.
promote. But look what we promote when we go watch the Snoop Dogg football movie that he came out with. Look at that movie. I mean, I wouldn't want my kid around no team like that, cursing like that. These are kids,
Right.
so it's starting right there. The arrogance is starting there. So I just had to throw that
Exactly.
in there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna have to start there. Like to change it, the reform is gonna have to go all the way down to that level. I think it's possible. A lot of stuff is possible when we got the will to do it. I don't know if any of these leagues got the will to actually go all the way down to the bottom and get the feeder patterns to start coaching these kids to be part of the business. And just a sidebar, I think about Vernon Maxwell. His story is out now, like what he was going through when he went up in the stands. The NBA should have got that dude out of there. There's levels to where you need to recognize the humanity of the players, but the players have to recognize that it is a business, not just to play ball, but to like do fan service. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I think about it.
Yeah,
You muted, Rock.
You muted.
Hey, can you hear me, Jack?
What's up, Jay?
Unmute your mic, Jack. Nah, I can't hear you. Can y'all hear him?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yes, sir. Yeah. How you doing, man? Oh, you good? Okay. Yeah, welcome to the show. Did you see the video first? If not, I can explain to you. Okay. So we just heard what Noah said. So Noah was basically saying, the league needs to do more to, I guess, reprimand them and maybe set a different precedent as far as business-like mindsets when it comes to the game. So I want to kind of transfer that over to you to get your thoughts. But first, answer the initial question is, do you think athletes are spoiled? And then you can go into your thoughts on that second part.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah, I do think athletes are spoiled. I think they're a little entitled now. And one that comes with the access to the finances they're getting in general. You know what I mean? Like you really start to see it come about years ago, like Magic kind of, but then Jordan and then LeBron and those things. But what you said as far as the business mindedness, I think around that whole Allen Iverson time frame where, you know, they're getting the money, the checks were getting bigger, and it was just, even though it was a bad thing because they were pretty much, you know, taking, you know, our culture as far as the braids and all that, using it against us, say, hey, you got to wear suits and things. They're doing that for a reason. You know, part of it, I personally think, to kind of keep it business minded, but also to say we as Black people couldn't do whatever in the league, you know, that they owned and whatnot. But I do think now, like with the NIL deals and all these things, that money's getting so out of control. And these kids, when they're in junior high school, they already know they're going to the league. They're already getting paid. Look at the Ball brothers. You know what I mean? They've been entitled and rich their entire lives. You know what I'm saying? So I do think there does need to be some alteration because now it's affecting the game in general, and it's also affecting what these men go out there 19, 20 years old and how they interact just in the real world. And now they got to deal with the stardom, and you can kind of see it just kind of carrying over, I personally think.
Anybody have any rebuttal to that by chance, or if not, it's okay. Just want to, okay, gotcha. Okay, so Green. So basically, the sentiment so far on the panel, in a sense, is that the NBA has to kind of do more reprimanding, so to speak. Let me throw a bone in it. If you have to choose which has made athletes more spoiled, would you say it's the NBA allowing it, or just the fact that most of these athletes are now coming up out of single parent homes, which is starting to give them a feminist minded sense of entitlement, right? Because women naturally are born with that. You know what I mean? They're taught to be that. They're taught to act like that. They're taught that, hey, you're beautiful from the jump. You're all that. You are to be searched for or whatnot. Do you think a nice amount of that has leaked into the mentality of these younger players now that are coming into the league, and they're antagonizing the NBA with that mindset?
It's a different realm now because these are younger cats. They're not raised like the older cats, so they on a different level. And yes, it could be because most of them are raised in a single mother home. You know what I'm saying? No father figure involved or anything like that. Or either the mother won't let the father figure even be involved because they thinking that they out for something or want something or something like that. It could be any situation in that manner. As far as them being spoiled, I can say some are spoiled. Not all, but in all, like, you know, NFL, you know, in NBA, yes, you know. But as you notice, the guy that worked for that played for the Texans, he was offered a deal to get, you know, transferred to another team, and he did not take that deal, you know what I'm saying, based off his loyalty to the team. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different, you know, scenario when it comes down to that. Some of them are spoiled. Yeah, you know, some of them are spoiled. Some of them are doing whatever they want to do. Some of them are doing drugs. I got a family member that was a part of a team, and he did some stuff that was outrageous. And I don't want to bring that much up, but he did some stuff that was outrageous, and he ended up going back to the team, and they let him back, and he served time and did all this stuff and did what he had to do to get back in. But he wasn't a part of a single mother family either, you know. So he had his father and his mother involved, but you know, it could be different scenarios when it comes down to that. You know what I'm saying?
But
that makes sense.
I think that part, Green, come down to like a little bit maybe the culture, like the culture of what's in basketball at this point, to where you could come up in a double parent home, a good home, whatever,
Yeah, still be spoiled,
and still want to be like the other guys that's around. You know what I'm saying? We see that all the time.
Exactly.
So I, you know, on that end part you said.
Yeah, and I was just gonna allude to that point, right? Because, and not to throw the subject off, but man, when I knew we were possibly cooked when I started seeing niggas out of Missouri City wanting to be thugs. That was weird to me to watch that. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Everybody out here is middle class black people. What the fuck going on, Doc? What the fuck going on?
Hey,
How the
Missouri
fuck you
City
come
got
out
a
of Missouri
hood too.
City?
Missouri
You're not
City
here.
got a
No,
hood too, Rob.
they have
Yeah, they do.
no. Stop,
Some city got a
stop.
hood. They
What?
got a
He's
hood
not. Is
too.
he not
Every
listening,
city,
King?
hey,
No,
every damn
stop,
hood out
King.
there got a
Stop,
hood.
King. I grew up. Stop, King. Stop, King.
Green.
My mom. Listen. I mean, stop,
I ain't
Green.
say nothing.
Green. No, Green.
I
Green.
ain't say
Stop.
nothing. I'm getting
Not you. I mean, Green. Green.
Yeah,
Missouri
he's going
City.
up on Kings.
I know, right? Green. Stop it, bro. When I lived in Missouri City, it was not a fucking hood in there.
What part of Missouri City did you live in, though?
No part
That's
of
the
Missouri
thing.
City was a hood when I was living there, bro. No, don't do that. That's not
What
true,
part?
bro.
Tell us what part, bro.
The whole fucking
Mo
Missouri
City.
City, nigga. That's it.
Hey, Mo City done.
Oh my
nigga.
god. Yeah, no.
What
Let's
is?
we gotta stay with the facts now. We don't want to dilute the conversation. No, bro.
Okay, come on, get back to it.
No. I'm just
I'm
saying,
just
but
being real. You know it's a hood in
no,
every
it's
hood in Houston.
no, it's not. Stop
It is a
it.
little
Stop
bitty piece
it,
of it because
bro.
people move from
You're
different places.
diluting the
And it
conversation,
turns into a
bro.
fucking hood.
No, there you go. Say that. It did not
No,
start off
Borough
as a
wasn't always
hood.
a hood.
Why you moving the goalpost? Now we having a whole conversation
Look
about
at
what
all
used to
of
be a
it.
hood.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck? This nigga is
Hey,
crazy.
Borough used to be nice. It used to be a white neighborhood.
But that's
Borough.
not the conversation. My point is that I was just all I'm saying. You take it. I'm using a piece of what I
Say your
said.
point.
Look,
That's it.
right.
Say your
My point is, if niggas are growing up in high-end areas where there's fucking low crime, daddy a doctor, mama a lawyer, and these niggas still are getting caught up wanting to be a part of thug culture.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so I'm agreeing with you. I was just using a piece of that story to be like, yeah, again, to allude to what you said and what King agreed to, it's not just, we can't just put it all on single mama syndrome. It's just the culture is a part of the problem. Yeah.
Two things. Totally,
Hey, the
totally
shit funny, but the shit ain't funny. I'm gonna use rock quote.
Two things. Totally agree with Jay. The money is behind it, and Leo. I think he's in the comments. Leo.
Yeah, that's
said,
my homeboy. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, what did Leo say? I was on it. It's in the comments. Man, dang.
Hey, check him out. That's my homeboy.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you brought up the balls, it's like, yeah, but they did work hard. They do gotta.
Yeah, they're exempt from this. Yeah.
That's a father in that story, you know.
Yeah. I don't think they arrogant. I think they just confident. It's a difference. They worked hard for it. Yeah.
Can I add a little point
Now,
to that?
yes, sir. Go ahead. No, go ahead, my boy.
Like you're saying, the single parent household, mainly the mother, right?
Yeah.
I think, especially as it's going on with all the money coming in, I think there are a lot more fathers being involved in these kids. Also, as you look at time going, a lot of them have either their father or father figure, like an uncle, as a lot of them are like their managers and whatnot. You know,
Exactly.
if you really look at, so much stuff has changed since like LeBron came along, and you know, I think it's a good thing. It is helping now a large amount of them who don't get all that exposure and things. Yes, they probably do come from a single mother household or something like that, but like the bigger ones who are more notable, you starting to notice a lot of them are having a male figure around them way more than you ever did before. You know what I mean? So
Gotcha. And I agree with that, but man, ain't nothing like a father being in that house though, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, and to add to what Green said, I wanna piggyback on what Green said as well, because I think that's important to hear, because you know, there are some stats about us as far as our issues as a people that is true, and we just can't deny it. And sometimes some of our people love to deny that. So I gotta give credit to what he said as well. This is not the mentality of the majority of the black pro athletes. That is a fact. Most of them are, you know, they humble. They're not rah. You know, not everybody is you know, these outlandish players, these Stephon Diggs and shit. That's a minority. So I gotta give them
loyalty.
that.
Yeah, most of them have that loyalty.
Yeah. So we got.
I want to throw this in there. Listen to a bunch of them ball players who are from our generation, I think we around in the same age.
Yeah.
The lack of veterans in the locker room is part, like having elders in the same game who have lived a life to like kind of help guide them is part of the problem as well.
That's
Like having
true.
such a young league is like young people leading young people, and they don't have those elders in the game to help kind of guide them. And so like incorporating more vets into the process as more veterans become coaches, getting on coaching staffs becoming part of the organizations. I think that might help that might help. But that NIL, like I think they're gonna have to rein that in pretty soon and like bring some real structure to it. That NIL is gonna have folk wilding out.
Yeah. Now, Noah, I agree with you. You are right, but I gotta say this right. So one of my clients is an NBA team assistant basketball coach, right? And so we talk a lot. I train them. They do have that. It exists. They're there. They are there. So I just want to let you know that, brother. This is from the right Connect, he's an assistant coach for NBA team. They do have that, and they actually have a lot of it. But again, it goes back to what you what y'all sentiments early. Sometimes, man, all that money, fame, nice cars, and all that woman getting at you, man, them niggas can be deaf to what you talking about, dog.
That's a question too.
Yeah. You just gave me $80 million.
Hey, them niggas, them pro athletes be like, goddamn me, what's the name of the Temptation? You ain't talking about me.
And can I add to that too? I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead, my brother.
Your name's Noah, right? Okay, yeah, Noah. So you brought up the veterans in the locker room, right? But the thing was, back in the day, the thing that the veterans had that they don't have now is they had the time in, and to me, like I said, I think the pay has a lot to do with it. The veteran can't tell these kids nothing because the kids are coming in making 5 times what these veterans done work 15 years to get to already. You know what I mean? So yeah, you have experience, but right away they don't want to win. They're getting the money. It's going to take them to be 5, 6, 17 years in. Now they want to win. But now they're the veterans. So that kind of it's like it's almost like a arrested development mentally that they have.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Oh yeah, for sure. And that's a cross the culture thing.
Yeah,
it's not just pro
there
athletes.
You go.
Like listening to my people who are hiring folk coming out of school. Listen to my people who are teaching. It's like hard to get through because it's not being reinforced at home. It's across the culture, so it's a big issue. And what you asked me earlier, Rocky, on how to fix it, like all these little things are gonna have to come into play in order to turn the ship around. But it's a big ship, and they have to deal with the changes in the cultural seas that we're dealing with.
Go ahead, my bad. Yeah,
I'm just saying it's just it's a big deal. Like it's across the culture, and they're gonna have to like address every step of it.
Yeah, I think they do. I think they're doing a good job. I really do, as far as that particular sector of pro sport. Again, man, I think sometimes we forget just how powerful the frequency of our culture has become to us. It's poisonous and it's heavy, bro. It is heavy, man. Yeah, and again, to Big Green's defense, it's not a lot of them. I mean, when you really look at it, the pro athletes from the whole board across the whole boards, most of those guys are doing pretty good. You're not hearing about them in trouble in the news, stuff like that. You know what I mean? You got to think about it. It's 52 people on a football team. Maybe 5 of them per team is fucking up, and that's a good number. That's fair. Fair.
But you know what though? If you notice, they're gonna put out the bad before the good anyway. They're not gonna tell you what they're doing good all the time. You know, they're gonna put out that bad seed. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think there's more we don't pay attention to the good.
That's what I'm saying. And they're gonna
Yeah,
pump that up. They're gonna pump that up more because people
yeah,
want to see
yeah.
controversy either way it goes.
Exactly. And so that's at that point, that's where it's a people issue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we
it's a
don't
people
we don't
issue.
want to, yeah, we don't want to, like, for example, I was telling a friend of mine, and I told King that, the different sections of my show, the different segments, because I cut in a different type of clips, right? And so you want to know what's the segment of my show that get the least views? The flowers.
The flowers. I was just about to say that. And how many of you
Not,
guys actually
not,
heard about that Texans player that turned down that deal? Have you guys
I
ever
don't
heard?
I
Have
don't
you
watch
heard
sports
about it?
no more, so I don't watch sports
That's
no
what I'm
more.
saying. I heard about it, but a lot of people haven't heard about the Texans player that turned down that deal during playoff, right before
Yeah,
playoff season. He turned down a major deal to leave the Texans in the
yeah,
middle of the season.
Yeah.
yeah. But
The
So
guy,
hey man, look it up. Look it up. It's
yeah,
recent too.
the guy at I got in New York. He's a point guard with the Knicks.
Yeah.
Like they offered him a max, and he turned it down so that his teammates, so they could spread the money around, so they could actually go for a championship.
Yeah. Same
Like it's
yeah,
scenario.
in
Yeah.
He a young
yeah.
guy.
He a stupid
And it's
motherfucker, but we gonna go to the next subject.
Well,
Let's
no,
get it.
Yeah,
Mute your
nigga,
mic.
you a stupid motherfucker,
He
nigga.
doing
I
it for
wish
the
I
team,
would.
man.
I wouldn't. You got
Doing
me
it for the
fucked
fucking
up.
team.
I wish I would take less pay so my coworkers can get paid more. That's y'all problem. That's a y'all got me fucked up.
It's a whole team.
Nah, I wouldn't give a fuck, nigga. Shit.
But that's
Hey,
hard.
It's
hey,
when you ask
Mr. Rock, we want to give you this raise, but would you take a little less so we can pay your coworker? Nigga, fuck you and that coworker, nigga. You got me
Fuck you
fucked
mean? Yo, man. Come on, baby. What the hell?
Yeah, Rock.
up. All right, man. Mute your mics, baby. Good shit, good shit. Mute your mic.
A 5-year-old be in school. Watch this.
A 5-year-old boy's got no business being in school.
Oh, I agree.
He's got no business. He needs to be out climbing a tree. Now, maybe he'll break his arm, but he'll be happy because he'll have a cast and he'll have the scars of war.
That's right.
He needs to be muddy. He needs to be dirty. He needs to be out feeding the horses. All right. He needs to be growing and developing. He doesn't need to be sitting down and book and trying to figure out if a train leaves Chicago at 8 a.m. traveling 35 miles. He don't need that nonsense.
He does it.
Okay. And you're going to ruin him.
That's right.
Well, it's the same thing applies to a 20-year-old, but just in different areas.
Yes.
They don't need it. Okay.
Yeah,
They don't
that's
need it. What do they need? They need to learn how to build relationships. They need to be around a campfire with a bunch of buddies and figuring out the pain of acting stupid.
Yep.
They need to figure it out.
That's right.
All right. They need to be down to the creek baiting down there, getting a bloody nose and a good fist fight because somebody has not yet learned how to shut their mouth. Okay, they need to learn life.
Yes.
You don't learn life sitting in a bunch of stinking seminars.
I think he's speaking some truth. Let me know what you think in the comments.
All right. Okay, so the topic of conversation is, do you think 5-year-olds, old boys, have no business in school? Why not? Who want to go first? Somebody.
I'm ready.
Look. Yeah, somebody say something. Shit, goddamn, because I'm gonna cock and squeeze that motherfucker.
I feel like, and me and my partners were just talking about this a couple of weeks ago
Yeah.
at the Star Bar. Playing outside as a child in the neighborhood that I grew up in, we had to interact with older children, and we learned a bunch of lessons. All them lessons he's just talking about, you learn that playing outside with kids, with other kids, older kids, like kids who are bigger and stronger and have different rules than you might be accustomed to inside your house. We didn't learn that stuff in school. We learned it in the streets, in the neighborhood, in the backyard. playing football and whatever else we was doing out in the neighborhood. And so school ain't to teach you everything. School is not there to teach you how to be a human being. It's to teach you facts and figures. But like you should learn that. So you should have the best case scenario. You'll have a living environment where you can also learn that stuff. And you learn. It depends on. I think little kids. So in the end, 5-year-old boys should be in school. But the freedom, like everybody, all kids should be outside, especially little boys, so they can burn that energy out. But after school, they need to have that free time to learn to experiment and learn to fail. Learn to fail with people who are around them who can kind of coach them through that, where they can learn to navigate the world with different folk. You can't get that stuff. You cannot design a play date for a child that is going to teach them the lessons that playing on the playground around the corner with some kids from a different part of the neighborhood who have a different background and upbringing. Like you have to learn to navigate that stuff on your own, and you need to be able to get outside and experiment on your own. But you can still go to school and get that at the same time.
Okay.
I don't think kids play outside no more.
Okay. Go ahead, Grant.
Yeah. So, for example, these days, a child that grows up with older siblings, that's the
Hold
only
on.
way they're going.
First, hold on. You first got to answer the question first, and then expound. Do
What's the
you think?
question?
Do you think 5-year-olds should not be in school?
Man, that's crazy work. Nah, man, I think they should be in school. Everybody should be in school. Like, I mean, come on, man. Learning is fundamental. You, I'm just
I
saying.
mean, yes or no? Now
I
expound.
mean, they have to
Tell me
know
why.
they have to
Yeah.
know the books as well as street sense. You got to get that street sense in. If you don't have that street sense, then you might be dumbfounded to certain levels. There's a lot of people don't have that. But at the same time, yeah, man, they need to be in school. Why not? I mean, that's just normal to me in my eyes. Anyway,
Okay.
maybe some people
Gotcha.
like, oh boy, goddamn shit. I mean, you might not want to be in school. You don't need to be. Hey, but yeah, bruh, kid need to be in school. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. There's certain things
Okay.
he need
Gotcha.
to learn in an environment. The school don't just teach you books. It
Okay,
don't
we get
just
it. We get it.
yeah. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be, weird or argumentative or nothing like that. Yeah, I'm not doing the Maverick. Shut up. Look, all right. So let me get to my point then. Let me
Nigga,
This
get
nigga
to
Maverick,
my
touch the
answer.
fucking.
This
stroke.
nigga answer the question
Touch the
16.
stroke.
I'm
This
not
nigga will
tripping,
answer.
y'all.
This nigga will give
Goddamn.
you 16 different versions of the same answer.
I'm gonna tell you, yeah, so you can understand. I want
No,
it to make sense
nigga,
for
we get it
everybody.
the first time.
He just
All
put some
right, I'm,
air.
I'm
He put some
hoping it
Air
makes
Force
sense.
down
That's
right
all
here.
I'm saying.
No,
Goddamn.
nigga, ain't no dummies up here, nigga. We intelligent
Hey,
on the panel.
Hey, I don't know
Rock,
who's in the chat. I'm just saying, I don't know
Rock.
who's in the
Fuck
chat.
them. If they don't get it, they can
We
watch
ain't
it
fucking
again.
them.
No, they can watch the show again, nigga.
All right, yeah, okay.
You got
But
it.
look,
You got it.
yeah. All right, so I do think that a kid should be in school. I don't
Gotcha.
agree with the guy that's saying that they should not be in school. Okay.
He said
Yeah.
boys, by the way. So yeah. All
Yeah,
right. Who else want to
boys.
chime in? Yeah. Who else want to chime in? Good shit, Greg. Good shit, baby.
God damn.
Okay.
Ship Maverick, goddamn. I'm gonna do my Maverick shit.
I agree with. Yes, I think kids, boys, need to be in the school at 5. For all the reasons that was said. You know what I mean? Being outside and everything. But I think that man was speaking slightly from a place of his environment also, because that is predicated where you're from. Like growing up, I was outside. You know what I mean? I'm not from Texas originally, but growing up, I was outside, had toes over, but also I need to know where to be outside, where not to be. You know what I mean? Like there's kids that, like they need to be in school so that they're not out in certain things that is going to be advantageous to them even being able to grow up. You know what I'm saying? So, growing up, I went to school and everything, but at an early age, we were losing people back home for that same reason, being outside. You know what I mean? And because the thing about being outside, you're outside, there's business that a 5-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 12-year-old don't need to be in. You know what I mean? So the way, and it was just more his tone when he was saying it to me was he was just speaking about his experiences. Yeah, out there in the country, yeah, you be around the campfire, you do those type of things. You know what I'm saying? But there's other environments where that's not a good thing. So yeah, I definitely think kids need to be in school at 5, but they need to be outside because school is going to curate your relationships in a different type of way also. So if you're getting all that experience and you're getting their experience of how to build relationships and stuff with the way the school is telling you on that school's agenda at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So you do need those real life experiences. So yeah, kids need to be in school, but you need a mixture. You know what I mean? So yeah, but definitely need to be in school.
Gotcha. Okay, King. Same question. Do you think 5-year-old boys should not be in school? Why not expound, my brother?
Oh man, I got a multi-layered answer for you, but
Okay.
so me, I think I lean more towards the old man on there, but I do think that kids need to be. I do think a 5-year-old boy should be in some sort of school. Yes, but I lean towards what he's saying because not because of the street smarts and all that stuff, kinda, but I think because of just the naivety of a kid, like our kindergartens aren't kindergartens no more. They're technically second grade. Our kindergartens are. And I know that I'm gonna get ate up in the comments because of education systems in America and all that shit and levels. But like I'm waiting on the hand paint, put the hand paint on there. They doing projects in the classrooms like did the kids and stuff like that. So I'm like, I feel like that 3 to 5, they're still exploring. Maybe they just go to school for like 3 or 4 hours, and then there's some sort of vocational thing or whatever. Maybe bring back like kind of farm stuff, shop stuff type of things or whatever, those kind of things. But I think you can get that going camping. You can get that hanging out in your backyard. And I think it ultimately comes back to like, is there a dad in the household? Is there a man in the household that could trip the little boy every now and then, make him fall, punch him in his chest every now and then, kind of grab him up, wrestle him every now and then. Somebody doing that, always have a friend that maybe live in the country, maybe a friend that live in the hood, and you go down there and let them play down there because, like Green saying, you got to learn that street smart somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But I do. I'm gonna land my plane. I think that they should be in school, and the other once that touch and go, and the other part is, if you got like a special needs child, that's going through something that maybe has speech or something like that, the sooner you can get them into some kind of constructive thing, the better for them. So
yeah, that's different. Yeah. That's a definitely a variable. Yeah, most definitely.
So that, but you still them too. They still need the street smarts too.
I got something to say when you're done, King.
I'm done.
Okay, so look, check this out. When I was a kid, Rock used to be on my ass. So yeah, he was one of them niggas that taught me them street smarts at the same time. So that's why he talked to me like that. Just to give y'all some context. That's why he be coming at me like he be coming at me. Cause I was a little nigga then, and he don't know I'm a big nigga now. But at the same time,
I do know you're a big nigga. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, nigga.
I got some of the street smarts from Rock. I'm just being real. Hey, look. No,
you're a grown man now, boy.
I'm just being real.
Yeah.
I had to add a joke in there, man. My bad.
Nah, you good. We got to keep it loose. All right, Noah, what's your thoughts on this? Same question. Expound. Do you think 5-year-old boys should be in school, and why not?
But yeah, like in thinking about that school to prison pipeline thing, like our boys need to be ready to be reading by the 3rd grade. I feel like we should be reading earlier than that. Like they need that book learning. Literacy is the gateway. If you can't cross that boundary, you're gonna be X'd out of a lot of opportunities in modern society. And so, like, if the parents can't do it, the schools should be able to get them kids literate, and that's necessary. But that creek sense, that street sense is really just understanding how to navigate around other people. You can learn that in school, but ain't nothing like learning it outside in unstructured time.
Yeah.
And there's no replacement for it. So if you have your child scheduled all day just learning books and languages and whatever you have your child learning at this period of time, they need to be around other kids. Older siblings will do it, but it's better when it's kids down the street. It's different. Like you learn harder lessons. Young boys they got to bump their head. You got to bump your head. You got to understand what it's like to bump your head and then get up and get back in the game. You got to get some scars. Like you can't get in school. School is a coddling environment. They need part of the environment where they aren't coddled. It's just part like this. It's part of the lesson. You got to learn all of them.
Anybody wanted to rebuttal, or do y'all agree?
I agree.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I have an interesting question, man, and y'all just give me a straight answer. I will advise you. I would think that your first thought is the true answer. So I'm gonna start with King. Did you learn more in school or outside of school, as far as life? Huh?
Outside of school.
Noah, did you learn more about life in school or outside of school? About life.
Outside of school up to college. Okay. When I go into
college, we're not talking about college. No, that's different. Okay. Yeah, that's different. Okay. Yeah. Because we started with 5-year-olds, so grade school pretty much. Big Green, unmute your mic. Did you learn more about life in school or out of school?
Yeah, most definitely out of school.
Gotcha.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Jay, did you learn more about life in school and out of school?
Outside of school for sure.
Okay. So here's the reason why I asked that question, right? My answer is I learned more outside of school than inside of school. But that alludes to my point. I agree with the guy. 5-year-old boys should not be in school. For one, I don't think it's conducive for our boys to be in any unisex environment. I just don't think. And especially in your early stages where this boy don't know why his wee get hard. This boy don't know why he's so strong. This boy don't know why he can't play with girl toys. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he may know. I'm just using examples of what this boy has to learn. See, you don't really have to learn how to be a woman. You got to learn how to be a man. You got to learn how to be a man, bro. You see what I'm saying? You have to learn how to be a man. You see what I'm saying? Huh?
But not at 5.
No. I'm not saying at 5. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. So what's my point? If you take us back when we couldn't go to their schools, right? Then I would agree. Yeah, 5-year-olds should be in school. You see what I'm saying? But I don't know if y'all know the history, but the way blacks taught blacks is totally different than the way they taught whites, right? Did y'all know that they get the boy and girl school, a private school that comes from blacks? You see what I'm saying? We knew never to teach our boys and girls in the same environment because we understood that they were totally different. We raised our boys in a military style fashion. You see what I'm saying? Push-ups, brain exercises, things like that. They raised the girls to be more feminine and do feminine things while also teaching them to be intelligent too. They taught them math just like they taught the boys. But then there are some things that they didn't teach the girls that they taught the boys, more physical, more militant. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all remember. I'm old enough to remember we had Gents. It was a group called the Gents, and then they had something for the girls.
Yeah, I was in that. Yeah.
So I'm saying I was in the Gents. Well, they taught you how to be me and how to open a door for a woman and how to run your clothes and things like that. And then how to eat and everything. And then the girls, they taught them where to put a spoon, where to put a fork. You know what I'm saying? All feminine things and stuff like that. And so what happened is once we got into integration, the shit got diluted, and then we put our trust into some racist ass Susan B. Anthony's. And they fucked our boys up and made them all say, oh, you retarded. You got ADHD, you can't sit down. They boys. Boys, they supposed to be have to sit down for 8 goddamn hours like this and shit. They want to break some shit. They want to hit some shit. They want to talk some shit. They want to fucking do brain shit. They want to build some shit. They want to put some shit together and figure it out. They want to take some shit apart. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I understand his sentiments is what I'm saying. I get what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? He's really in a way saying the modern school is really not for young boys. And then another thing another reason I asked that question is this. Back then, our parents was our first teachers.
Yeah.
See, what was the first thing you have to do when you come in? Your goddamn homework. You see what I'm saying? They were more, our parents was, some of us, I ain't gonna lie, my generation was when the shit started to fail. A lot of our parents weren't helping us with our homework. I'm just gonna give it a bang.
My mom taught me how to read.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that you lucky one. Cause a lot of us, nigga, in our generation, nigga, our parents weren't doing shit. All they did was ready to whoop your ass if you made a bad grade. You ain't helping me with the shit. You know what I'm saying? But y'all told it right. We just need to either start homeschooling our kids, which means we got to get our finances up, which is important. We got to kind of get up that financial totem pole so we can afford our wives to be able to do it. And then we can start seeing some changes. But bro, we can't expect our men to be the men we need them to be if we letting these women raise them. Because you got to think about it. Most of those guys in the military, they either in the military because their ass was poor and they just want to be able to get a career, or they went to military school and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They have some type of military background. So, but that's my thoughts on it, man. Nobody has a wrong answer, though. I get what you're saying. We, gotta go.
Yeah, we're talking.
Yeah, just talking. Yeah.
I feel like it all up at the community. Like,
yeah,
my parents had us in a community where one of the other members of the community taught me how to read. And I was reading before I got to school. My sister credits me with teaching her how to read. But because we could read by the time we got to school wasn't a problem. Like I always go back to literacy on this thing. Like as long as you can read, like you can make a lot of stuff happen. But if you don't have that community, then it's definitely the next step. Like it's the household as a root of the community. If you don't have that wraparound that's outside of school and outside of the home, like you starting a little bit below the ball. And something I just got from old boy when he's talking about getting that creek sense is white boys get more leeway when they make mistakes.
Yeah, they do.
Than we do when we make mistakes. I remember being in school before zero tolerance. George Bush brought that into Houston schools. And after zero tolerance, like we could get in a fight and it'd be over with. But afterwards, like I went and talked to some kids when I was in college. Like I go back and talk to kids. Everybody on paperwork. Why you on paperwork? Why you gotta? Why have you been to juvie or whatever? Because I got in a fight in school. Like that's not like that's part of the experience. That's part of having boys in the school. Like that's gonna happen. Like you need to be able to accept that about the male nature as part of the educational experience. Absolutely. And the schools have been progressively moving in another direction to where all of that. I go back to the coddling, like I said, trying to make it a super safe, no pointy edges. You can't hurt yourself. Like you don't learn.
It became totally feminized, bro. The feminist movement fucked up the education system. You know what I'm saying? And it made education unisex, and it shouldn't be. Men are men and boys are boys. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. You got to teach them a little bit different. Not every course, but we shouldn't even have all the same courses, bro.
You got to have space to be who you are.
Yeah.
Let me say something. Let me say something before we get off this topic. Just want to say something to the crowd. Like, you know, if you got kids at the house and they are in those ages we've been talking about right now, I used to run a program called The Art of Reading. So this is proven stuff. Like, if you just take the parent, whoever, 10 minutes and read with your kid for 10 minutes, not your kid reading, you reading to your kid for 10 minutes. I don't care if it's a cereal box, a book, the same book, it don't matter, your phone, but read some words. Show them the words, read with them. Just read with them. You'd be surprised how much the human mind can pick up. You don't have to think that you got to be an actual English teacher or reading teacher to teach a kid. Just read to them. Show them the book. Show them the pictures. Let them imagine what they think the word is. Like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Facts.
That really works. I did that for my
Yeah.
daughter. I read to her,
Yeah.
and she's an excellent student. And that
Yes,
works.
sir.
That actually works. I did that.
Yeah. All right, man. That's some good shit, man. Mute your mics. We're gonna jump into the next topic.
Listen. Who gave them the right to charge us for water and land they didn't create? We should not be paying anything for our existence on this earth. Let that sink in. Let it scrape against everything that you've been taught. Because the most insane idea humanity ever normalized is that you owe money simply for being alive. You were born here without consent on a planet you did not create, under a sky that no government ever hung, breathing air that no corporation manufactured, and somehow you start life already in debt. That's not normal. That's not moral. That is not even sane. Explain to me how land became owned. Explain how water became a bill. Explain how shelter became rent, movement became a license, and rest became something you have to earn after selling most of your waking hours. They didn't just monetize labor, they monetized survival. And the moment survival has a price tag, freedom is gone. Because if you must comply to be allowed to live, that is not choice. That is coercion, wearing a suit and calling itself civilization. And don't insult people by calling this just how the world works. That phrase is the psychological gag they stuff in your mouth before they tighten the leash. Miss enough payments and watch how fast the mask drops. They don't just take your house. They don't just shut off your utilities. They take your mobility. They take your dignity. They cage your body, all because you failed to keep up with the subscription fee for being alive. That's not order. That is a threat backed by force. Work itself is not the enemy. Contribution is natural. Humans have always built, always grown, always created, and always shared. What is evil is when contribution stops being voluntary and becomes a condition for survival. What is evil is when fear of hunger, homelessness, and medical neglect is used as the whip. And that fear is not accidental, it's engineered.
You muted, Rock.
Yeah, you on mute.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, so basically, y'all can't hear me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Keep going.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so basically, y'all heard it. So I'm about to pin the question in the chat. And so the chat is, should we be paying for water or quote unquote God's resources? Why or why not? Who wants to speak on that first?
I'll go. Oh, go ahead, Jake. No, you go. You guess. Go, Jake.
Yeah, we should. Because the thing is,
how long is the way you say like nah, we should.
well. I mean, naturally, you know, like he said, you know, God's creation and everything. But even if you go back to travel, there's always going to be a person or a sector or a group that's going to control something. You know, there's going to be a fight. If you got 5 people here, there's 5 people on the planet, there's a little bit of water, 3 of them will eventually take control of that. And then, you know what I mean? Like, it just happens that way. And, you know, I get the sentiment to it, but it's, I mean, especially in this day and age, it's like, okay, yeah, they're going to stop charging us for water, right? Okay. And they're just going to find a different way to do it. And that's just what it is. It's these tangible things, they come and they have monetary value now. It's a resource. And, you know, back in the day, people paid for resources with their life. Now, there's a mind, you know what I mean? So there's always something to that, you know? So, yeah, even though the sentiment is correct, it's not realistic. It just is, you know, I personally feel, especially in this day and age in 2026. Now, does it have to be as much as it is? Nah, but you know, it is what it is. So.
Gotcha. You know, that's why I was saying when I was on Hamp's show earlier, we was having a debate about another subject. It's debates like this where I always end up in the middle, not as far as how my thoughts on it, but when I say the middle, it's like it'll be 2 different views, and I'll be agreeing. I will agree and disagree with some of this side views, and agree and disagree with this side views. And it's kind of funny because sometimes when I get caught in that, each side is like, motherfucker, pick a side. You know what I'm saying? Pick a motherfucker side, nigga, shit. You know what I'm saying? I get jumped on, right? And so I agree with you. I hear his sentiments. I feel it, right? And in the thick of things, okay, yeah, he is right. He got a point. But also, you have to come to some realization, too. And I think it could be arrogance on both sides of the coin, right? In a bubble. And at the end of the day is, I like my water clean, nigga. I don't want no goddamn biological diseases in my water. Have you ever heard of Flint, Michigan, nigga? You see what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm okay. Let me pay for that treatment plant. Let me pay my water bill for that treatment plant so they can keep this drinking water safe, because I don't feel like digging no well like my grandpa and them had. I don't got time to be digging no well. I'm on some AI shit. I ain't got time to be digging no goddamn well for no fresh water and shit. Hell no. Fuck that. How much that water bill, little water, man? I'm good. That's my plan on it, man. I ain't got much else to say about it. Nah, I'm cool. I'll pay my water.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with what y'all saying. I kind of agree with what y'all saying, what y'all trying to say, but I don't believe we pay for water. I don't believe we pay for water. I don't believe we pay a bill for water or none of that shit. I don't believe none of that happens.
For real?
For real. I don't believe no bills or no water bill. That don't even make no sense. What does that mean? What? You're not paying for no fucking water. Are you seriously thinking you're paying for water?
Well, you're not. You're paying for the water not to kill you, nigga.
You're paying for access to that motherfucking water.
Nah.
You ain't got no
I see more of access.
You ain't got no army that had the tap just be open to keep that, to get the taxes off paid. So yeah, you paying for the access to that shit.
Yeah.
I guess you could count keeping it clean and separate, but keeping it that's still access to the water. Because you can go get free water. All you gotta do is go find a river and just dip that bucket in there and carry it back to your house.
My grandpa never had a well. They had a well, but they wouldn't get charged for that.
You're not going into Braves Bayou looking for no goddamn water, bro.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
So many bodies and all that shit.
I wouldn't advise it. You know what I'm
saying? King, I don't feel like boiling my water all every goddamn day.
They just found 32. They just found 32 bodies in Braves Bayou, bro. I don't want to do that.
I'm just saying there is free water out there, people. You can go get it.
Yeah. You just got to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? You got to boil it. And then I don't want to keep throwing water down my shitter. Every time give me the water.
Well, I'm with Rock, though. I like clean water. I'm with Rock.
Yeah.
That's the key. Pay for the convenience.
Keep talking that shit. He got a whole bottle of water.
Real shit. Real shit.
Convenience. we pay for the convenience. Like you can grow your own.
Convenience. Exactly.
You can clean your own water. Like the most pivotal moment in my recent life was when I grew some food and ate it the first time, and I realized, like that whole speech that he made, that went through my head once I grew some food and ate it. Like how much pressure is on me to get permission from somebody else to be able to eat. That permission is paid. Like I get that permission by exchanging my time,
You
which is
goddamn right.
changed for money, to give to someone else to be able to feed myself.
Yeah.
But having worked on a farm in Sunnyside for years, it ain't easy to
Yeah.
prepare all the food you need for yourself and for your family / for your community. And so we have just part of living in community in these large communities that we have. We got to exchange something so somebody else do that hard work of keeping the water clean, do
But
that
look,
hard work of preparing bananas and
but
avocados
but
and getting them cooked so we can eat them.
growing that food, corralling that water to get to where it needs to go to. Look at how much it made, like the community, because we had to come together. That's a lot of hard work to move waters. That's hard work. So you need a community, and that changes the psyche of the people that have to deal with that at that time. You know what I'm saying? So convenience is cool, but like Rock said, the number one killer in our community is niggas trying to be cool.
Trying to be cool.
So is convenience really cool? Because is it killing us, making us lazy and weak? Because if the hurricane comes and the water shuts down, what happens then if you didn't go to the grocery store and get the water?
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Nah, yeah.
Do you know how to collect? Do you know how to collect rainwater and clean it? Make some charcoal and dirt and rocks and let it filter through. Do you know how? Hey, y'all need to get on it. Noah. He on it. I watch you.
And that's why I say, you know, we living in a bubble, man, and I think America is too arrogant, especially the citizens more than anything, because we talk this shit, but we don't even know how to fucking survive.
All it takes is two bombs in 2 cities, and we are on Mad Max days over here.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people here in America don't know. It's a lot of people here in America don't know how to grow fruit, don't know how to grow vegetables, don't know how to do nothing.
Most of us don't know how to do shit because we spoil.
So I thank my grandmother for showing me how to actually grow stuff, because she had a farm, like a little mini farm in her backyard. We had a 2-lot yard, and she grew her own vegetables and taught me how to do all that stuff, boil the water, all that stuff, man. If I had to live off the grid, I think I would survive based off what she taught me. You know what I'm saying?
You can't make your own water. You can't make
I can boil my water for like an hour. I boil it for an hour. I'm telling you, I know how to do it.
You only need 5 minutes. You only need
It's the
5
same.
minutes.
You only need 5 minutes, but I boil it and I make sure it's drinkable. If I gotta boil it for an hour to make sure it's pure, because you don't know what's in this shit. Look here, check this out. I put some sink water in a white cup, and I put it in a microwave and let it heat up for 2.5 minutes. And at the end of that, when I poured it out, it was dirt at the bottom.
Oh, wow.
So you still have to understand that you still got to boil that shit to a minimum, to the right time. Yeah, it is 5 minutes, but at the same time, I think nowadays you have to do it a little bit more, because you don't know what you drinking. You don't know what's in there, man. You know what I'm saying? I made sure that was hot enough. I'm just saying that was my in general thinking. But as far as anything, man, people need to understand how to survive. Like when you we done been through many hurricanes. You from Houston, you done been through many hurricanes. So you know you had to get on the barbecue pit and you know, if you wanted some eggs, you had to you know what I'm saying? You had to get those eggs and put them on the barbecue pit and boil them. You know what I'm saying? You got boiled eggs, but you got them barbecued though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man, you got to know how to survive in these times, man. Coming from Houston, you strong. You know you got to be strong, because you know you're gonna go through something every year. You never know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah, man. Hey. People need to understand how to survive when things happen. Like King said, hey, look, it can take 2 bombs, man, and we out of there. You
Yes,
know what I'm saying?
sir.
Don't nobody know what to do. We looking crazy.
For sure.
Yeah, that's how it go.
All right, man. Mute your mics. There's some good shit. We gonna go into the next topic. Let's go. Let's see.
Nigerians and Indians were both colonized by the British. But the Indians rejected the British culture. They rejected the British religion. They rejected the British food.
You go to Nigeria, which is, if not the most corrupt nation in Africa, and it is, it could be the most corrupt nation in the world.
Now, here's America, 226 years old. You love democracy, but there in Africa, you're trying to force these people into a system of government that you just have accepted. 30 years ago, black folk got the right to vote. You're not in any moral position to tell anybody how corrupt they are. You should be quiet. When you have spilled the blood of human beings, has Nigeria dropped an atomic bomb and people in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, have they off millions of Native Americans? How dare you put yourself in that position as a moral judge? I think you should keep quiet, because with that much blood on America's hand, yes, there's corruption there. Yes, there's mismanagement of resources. Yes, there is abuse. There's abuse in every nation on earth, including this one.
Can you think of one more corrupt?
Yeah, I'm living in one. Yes, you've done a hell of a thing on this earth, so you should not be the one to talk. You should be quiet when it comes to moral condemnation, in my judgment.
You go to Nigeria, which is, if not the most corrupt nation.
Okay, so that was an old interview. I saw it a million times. I'm sure most of y'all probably saw it. So problem, I would guess some of the viewers saw it. So basically that was an interview where he was basically having a conversation with Louis Farrakhan, and it got a little heated. It got a little heated. That boy Farrakhan got a little red, man. And so basically the question that I have, and it's pinned in the comments for everybody that's in the chat that want to answer that. Did America make a mistake bombing Nigeria? Now, this is Nigeria, not Venezuela, not Iran, which they finna handle. Did they make a mistake bombing Nigeria? Why not? Who wants to go first? I'll call somebody.
Hey, look, check it out, man. That's a hard topic, Rock. I mean, I'd rather you go first. You go first, Rock.
I'm gonna jump in.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Noah.
So,
no, go ahead.
If America is on its imperialist thing, then you exert your might outside of your boundaries. I don't want America to be an empire, but America has always been trying to be an empire. There are old maps of the United States. They call it the Greater United States, which included the U.S. and all of its territories, the foreign properties and cultures across the world that America owns. America has been on that imperial trajectory since its founding. And I feel like this is just another expression of it. Now, was it a mistake to bomb Nigeria? I don't know if it was a mistake or not. I think it was wrong to bomb Nigeria. But like when you're thinking about global politics and statecraft, mistakes are out of it. It's like somebody made a choice to exert the will of the country outside of its boundaries, and that's the status.
Well, when I say mistake, forgive me. I should have phrased that question better. The question I should have added a word is, do you think America made a political mistake bombing Nigeria? That's my fault. I should have added that.
No.
Oh,
no.
Now that's a different question.
Yeah, because mistake is a broad question, so that's my bad.
Yeah.
That's what I meant when I said that was my sentiments. Because we know, hey, war rules is rules. We can't overlook that. Is what it is. But it's a good conversational question.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
feel
think
like
it was
it's
a
gonna be,
political mistake?
I think it's gonna be negative political consequences, not necessarily from that bombing. Like America has a lot of goodwill around the world, so you can like do certain things, you can overstep your bound, and then like people will, because it's America, we can like Iraq
Yeah.
was one of those things. Not just a bombing of Nigeria, but like to really downforce of trying to rule Nigeria. If they go towards that, that'll definitely be a political mistake.
Who did they
I
bomb?
feel like America gets grace.
Hold on, let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook, King, and then you can go after.
I feel like America gets a lot of grace because of all the good that America does around the world. But if it starts, if this is like the beginning of a trend of just giving the stick and not the carrot, then that will show that this was the beginning of a mistake of a political ideology.
Gotcha. Okay. King, you want to respond to Noah's sentiments? Go ahead.
Do you know who did they bomb? Who did they bomb? And to keep it on the topic of you said Nigeria bombing. Did America make a mistake? Was it wrong? Was it a political mistake? Who did America bomb in Nigeria?
Well, they shot a bomb. They hit on northern Nigeria, the quote unquote the Islamic terrorists. So I'm saying that because who's to say if that was really the case? But whatever the case, that's what it said.
Who's to say it was really the case? The Nigerian government that was there that asked them to come in. That's who to say it. That's who's saying it.
Okay, but you ain't answered the question yet.
What was the question?
You can argue your point. Just answer the question first. Do you think America made a political mistake bombing Nigeria?
Not at all.
How you agree with it? You know what I'm saying? Then you can expound with it.
Not at all. I don't think they make a mistake at all.
And why not?
Because if to say they made a political mistake, that means that something political is going to go wrong. No, I don't think they. I know they didn't make a political mistake because as far as in the American, as far as that goes, that's like reconfound exactly what's going on in his base, what they want. And then as far as like the attacks over in Nigeria, as far as politically with Nigeria, that's null and void because Nigerian government helped facilitate and go and strike. I forgot what they called the guy. Boko Haram, that had kidnapped all those girls at one point in time, a few years back, like 219 girls or whatever. So Boko Haram was getting bombed on in Nigeria by the help of Nigerian government and United States together. So to me, I don't see any political ramification other than like crying ass Democrats. That's about it.
Well, I didn't ask. See, that's the thing. That's why I reworded it. And also, a mistake doesn't mean repercussions. It's just a mistake. Like I did something wrong, or you know what I'm saying?
I'm just answering them all way when you say.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Well, now because you didn't you not define mistake?
Political be a war of words. And so I'm just looking at like, okay, who would take words? Media? Who would think it was a mistake? Maybe for politics? For the
I asked you. I didn't ask the media, nigga.
No, okay. Ask me. I don't think you catch on what I'm saying.
I asked King.
You asked me what? What'd you ask?
I asked you the question. You talking about what the media is gonna say and think and all? I asked
That's what
King,
I just
nigga.
said just now, but ask what question? I already answered that question. What question?
Okay, gotcha. And all I did was I was just adding context to you added a definition to mistake. You did.
I didn't have a definition of mistake.
You said to you
Nigeria.
No, you said to you mistake in your mind mistake mean repercussions, but that don't mean repercussions.
You said mistake don't mean repercussion. I didn't say nothing about repercussions.
That's because I was responding to your sentiments. When you good, go on. Finish.
I'm about to push a button on you. No, I didn't say that.
Well, hold on. I'll push a button.
Because you said.
No, you did.
Did America make a political mistake bombing Nigeria?
Yes.
And I said
Well, maybe I heard you wrong. Okay, gotcha. But you expounded on mistaken, so I responded to how to what you said in response to explaining what mistake meant to you as far as politically.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
And I was gonna like kind of go on what Noah was talking about too. Is
Gotcha.
like, saying like the imperialism is like, I mean, that's kind of like crazy because it's like that's what we've known America to do. America has been known to be the police of the world and do these things, whether it's right or wrong, or morally right or wrong. It's more so like this has been going on several administrations, but for some reason it just seems so hyper on this Trump guy, like what's going on. And it's like if y'all just slow down and listen to the fine print, they're doing it and you see why they're doing it, and we already know the overall like geopolitical stance of why it's going on. Like, yeah, we can all sit and put our esoteric hat on, tinfoil hat on, like, yeah, they coming to get the oil, yeah, they coming to get the land, yeah, they come. All of that is probably fucking real and is real, but at the same time it's like they're playing within the fucking gray lines, man, to get all this shit done. That's just what it is.
I don't think they doing nothing no different than any other fucking party doing.
And the Democrats, and I wish the Democrats would take some of this and play like they play a little bit like that, play in all the go as far as you can go, dude, but not like some extreme. We got to worry about trans, or we got to worry about that. I'm talking like as far as political strategy. I'm talking about political strategy, like push the limit.
This is the problem I have. The problem I have is, and I don't care what nobody fucking say, this is what the fuck I'm seeing, bro, and they can't nobody make me change my mind. What I'm seeing is and I hate when I see niggas doing this. We choosing sides, and none of these motherfucking sides give a fuck about us at the end of the day. I don't think it's. Can I cook? Can I cook? I don't give a fuck.
Live in America, nigga.
But I don't give a fuck. Can I cook? You
ain't living in Africa. You don't got no house in Nigeria.
It don't fucking matter. What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? That don't change the fact I got cooked.
You complaining about this
I'm
country
not
like a nigga supposed to be respectful.
I'm not complaining. I'm trying to answer, but you keep cutting me off. But see, and this is what I'm saying. This is the fuck what I'm talking about. I can't. This what kills me.
No, stay in here. Stay in here.
Here's the thing. You see what I'm saying? This is why I don't like niggas and I hate crackers and I don't like humans. Because you want to know why? Black people have this real fucked up shit problem where they gotta make you choose a side. I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to agree with you. I can agree with you, and I can agree.
Nobody choose a side.
You ain't gonna never let me finish though. It's a panel. It's an audience. I'm not just. It's not.
At least have some.
Let me know when you're done, bro. And see what I'm saying? I can't fucking finish. I can't never get my point out.
We've
been going through this all day on Facebook, man.
But there's 2 minutes. Look, there's 10 minutes. There's 10 minutes. If you notice, I let him cook. 10 minutes I've been trying to talk. He ain't let me talk. And this is the problem I have. I can't. It's these oversensitive ass Democrats and these oversensitive ass Republican niggas. Y'all too goddamn sensitive to y'all party. The minute a motherfucker disagree with you, look,
on TikTok, nigga.
Y'all please cut me the fuck out.
This been all goddamn week.
You heard me?
Can I talk? Because the whole show ain't cut nobody out, dog.
I'm way over here.
He go walk over there.
Goddamn respect, goddamn. Can y'all talk? Come on, please. I can't have 2 motherfuckers cutting me out. Listen to me, bro. This is what I can't stand. If you say something about, if you support Trump, the Democrats don't demonize you to the core. If you say you disagree with some Trump do, the Republican niggas gonna do. Like, how the fuck I gotta be the devil if I don't agree with you about what? Listen, let me tell you something. I said this before. I don't give a fuck if you Biden. I don't give a fuck if you Trump. I don't give a fuck if you my mama. Ain't nobody above reproach, partner, including Trump. he can fuck up too. And he fucked up when he bought Nigeria. Now, hold on. Now, is it gonna hurt America in the sense of survival? No. But you cannot sit here and tell me that it did not hurt them politically because they didn't.
Ow.
If you let me fucking finish, nigga.
You keep saying the same word.
No, I'm not. Because you keep cutting me out and I gotta start over, nigga.
Had the same question.
But see, you know what I'm saying? I ain't cutting nobody off all night. I ain't cutting nobody off all night.
I got you. Okay. I got you.
I've been a good host all day. But this is what happens when you get into politics.
Gold star for Rock. Keep going.
No, but you won't let me finish. You keep cutting me off when I say something that triggers you.
Because you
said Trump. If I say Trump, these niggas get triggered. If I say Biden, Democrats get triggered.
Oh, see, he had to do that right now. I don't give a crap. You know I don't care about none of that stuff.
Hey, we just talking shit. I know. You know we're gonna call it at the end of the show. But here's what I'm saying. America, it just blows my mind how we live in these bubbles, bro. He did make a political mistake when he did that. And it already been 3 other fucking African countries within 24 hours after that, they withdraw from ECOWAS. ECOWAS is failed. It's done. It's already been got broken up.
What?
You know who ECOWAS is? Yeah. Yes, they breaking up AFRICOM that failed. Let me tell you something. Before AFRICOM started, do you know the percentage of terrorists in Africa was 7%? Since AFRICOM started, which was supposed to be America supporting these African nations to protect from terrorists, terrorism went up 40 motherfucking percent, nigga. Since 2007. What we talking about? So all I'm saying is this. I ain't a Democrat or a Republican, and I know he not either, but he's a damn sure Trump fan. I call it for Trump.
You got the hat.
Hold on, listen.
You got the hat.
But my point is, he's not above reproach, my nigga. My mama ain't above reproach. You think I give a fuck about Trump? Nigga, my mama not above reproach.
No one cares about Trump, but it's kind of cool to see a
I can't tell. It's
kind of cool to see somebody do what they say they're gonna do.
That don't have nothing to do with it. That's not what I'm saying. But that don't mean that you can't fuck up.
I don't see where the fuck up's at.
I do. A lot of people do. You ain't like even Republicans. Even Republicans that say he did it.
That's it.
Even his fellow some of his Republican teammates have said it.
They bitches too. They just trying to.
Oh, see what I'm saying? Y'all see that? Y'all see that?
They're gonna have to get jobs too.
Do y'all see that? I'm done. You just exposed yourself. Oh, no, they bitches. See what I'm saying? You a bitch if you don't agree with Trump.
You can't make this up.
You a bitch if you don't agree with Kamala or the Democratic Party.
I didn't hear what he said, sir. Your mic is louder than his, so I'm just saying.
This nigga, he's called motherfuckers bitches if they don't agree with Trump.
Look, mama gonna come out. We at my mama's house. Mama gonna come out and hear y'all arguing and shit, and we gonna get in trouble. And y'all gonna get us in trouble.
My phone ended, man.
I'm trying to motherfucker Michael Jackson eating chips because I ain't got no popcorn.
Motherfuckers think Trump God. They act like this nigga can't make mistakes. What? Listen, they act like they didn't see when Israel prime minister he shocked the world. How the fuck does a country that we fund leader get on a panel in front of the world and check the leader of the most powerful person in the motherfucking country? That's fucked up.
Hey,
and tell him, that nigga check Trump.
That nigga kidnapped the president and their wife. So I don't know.
I know nobody. But he didn't kill nobody. Yes, he did. Nigga, he got a kidnapping, nigga.
He wasn't even a legitimate president.
Oh, Lord.
No one acknowledges as a president.
It's in the news.
Biden, Kamala Harris got a video in 2019. She doesn't acknowledge him as a president. They put $50 million on that nigga head.
Biden fell off a bike.
Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop with this.
Biden fell off a bike. We don't talk about him no more. He fell off a bike.
Bro, no,
this is my point. This is
I'm just fucking with y'all. I'm sorry.
I don't listen. I don't like extremists.
This was a law.
I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. If you're extremist, I can't fuck with you. That's extremist shit.
I'm gonna keep on saying.
Just say this nigga just said the nigga ain't a real president. You can't make this shit up.
He's not. He hasn't been acknowledged as a legitimate president. No. Talk to Kamala Harris, bro.
But in the news, sir, in the news, he's considered a president.
Go watch
right,
the
at this
video,
moment.
CNN.
And
It's
his
on
wife
CNN.
is the first lady, and they were kidnapped.
Wait a minute. You just had a Republican talking about what CNN. You just fucked yourself. You just fucked yourself.
I'm not
you
a
don't,
Republican.
You don't trust any other time you would say don't trust CNN. Now this nigga say, oh my fucking God.
Hey, just so everybody know, Big Green don't give a fuck about none of them niggas. I'm just saying.
I watch BS.
Big Green. Listen. I don't give a fuck either.
I watch CBS. I watch The View. I watch fucking Dane Calloway.
I watch PBS, Mr. Rogers.
I watch porn. Nigga.
Johnson.
Jacking off. I'm doing all that shit.
DJ
Hey, X got the best porn out right now. I'm just saying. X,
I watch
Twitter. Nigga got the best porn out right now. Check it out. Twitter got everything. Nigga got everything for it correct. I'm telling you. Twitter, X, YouTube, probably too. I don't know, but you probably got to subscribe and like.
No, I know you want to say so. What you got to say? No.
That fun, y'all. Hey, King.
Hold on, Green. Let me speak. No, I've been trying to say something all day.
Put your camera back on, King. We fucking with you.
Hold on, Green. Let him cook.
Yeah.
When you see down the road, like it'll be obvious, like what you said, Rock, how terrorism went up after the right interventions went into the continent. ECOWAS disintegrating, like it may not be a immediate political, it may not show up in American streets anytime soon, but the repercussions of a state failing is a problem for everybody. And so if that helps Nigeria collapse, I define that as a political mistake. Definitely a political mistake. When intervention destroy what the people are doing, so like if like you said, King, that the Nigerian government invited them in to help with that process, that's dope. If the people of Nigeria are with that, if the people of Nigeria,
and that's the thing, they're not.
But that's
going to be a problem.
The government is a U.S. The president is a U.S. puppet. The nigga was fucking raised in America. The nigga lived in Chicago. The nigga went to college out here. The nigga got a degree out here.
But
he is a plant.
That's their goddamn country. That's their politics. They got to figure that out.
Why you so anti-Africa, nigga? Because you look black to me, nigga.
That's their land. We fight for
ours. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with who?
We're not fighting for our land in Nigeria. We're not fighting for our land in Nigeria.
No, I said we as Americans fight for our land here. We fought here. That made democracy around the world. We did. Yes, we do.
No, you did, nigga.
There,
what the fuck?
They should fight over there. If they,
but when we fight over there, we're not fighting for our land. We're fighting for the usually we're fighting for puppet dictators. For puppet pop, we fight. If we're in another state invited, we're usually fighting for puppets.
And they just flew his ass to Europe 2 weeks ago because they scared the people gonna coup him. Y'all don't know that, did you? The president of Nigeria, they flew the nigga to Europe to protect him because after they bombed northern Nigeria, the Nigerian people is like, oh no, they already know, they got intelligence saying they finna topple him just like Burkina Faso and Niger. So I'm telling you, it was a political mistake.
That's going to destabilize Western Africa even more. That's going to destabilize.
That's what I'm trying to tell him. He acting like Africa gonna just say, here, take me, rape me. No, they're not, bro. They're rising like a motherfucker, and they got other countries bagging them. Now, here's the thing.
I didn't say that they were just gonna like, oh, take me, rape me. But these other countries you say that's backing them, I don't believe you.
What you mean? China just made a statement earlier today saying if you want to go to war, we ready.
No, that was just the end of the sentence. That's not all what it said.
Does it take a whole sentence to say that?
To talk about no international law atrocities. China can shut the fuck up. China can shut the fuck up.
And this is, and look, let me tell you something. Here's what I said on the show today when we had some of them cats on there with this arrogant God complex with Americans, right? Let me tell you something. One thing that can't nobody fucking beat or argue with, and that's history. You cannot beat history. Every kingdom to fucking fail. If you study Romans, they were one of the most powerfulest. See what I'm saying? And niggas always try to compare. Like, no, it's a fact. At the time, they were the U.S.
Oh my God.
They were the U.S. Let me hear me out. But see, this is what I'm talking about. Do you want to know what killed Roman? The Roman, what made their power, they kingdom fall? It's actually the same things that America's doing. One, they got too much in debt. Two, they overfunded the military. They were stretched too thin.
Bro.
What
do you think this administration has been doing?
Shit, what you mean? He's not hearing me. He's not hearing me, Noah. He's not hearing me, Green. Hold on. That's not. We're never going to cut costs. We're always going to be in debt, nigga. What the fuck that hat got to do with anything? See how you changing the subject?
Because all the Doge people wore the hat. The ones who's cleaning up the money and saving.
He's not hearing me. He's not hearing me. Do you not understand? We will never get out of debt. You want to know why?
I didn't say we were going to get
okay, so what am I saying? We're just fighting for scraps to use them up. We're not customers, we're consumers. America, the West is the world's crack house. We're dope heads. We overconsume. We drink too much water. We eat too much. We use too much resources. We're doomed. We got 100 years max, nigga.
Hey,
we
look,
are
to say this real quick. America's like a dope fiend, okay? America's like a dope fiend. They're gonna use up all their credit. And if the dope man asks them, to pay up, they're gonna beat the dope man ass.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
That's just how it's gonna go. They're gonna beat the dope man ass if they know they got strong arm on the dope man.
Here's the thing.
It won't be the same because Dick Gregory, if it's true,
we got 150 years max. America is not going to be the powerhouse in 150 years. There's nothing we can do about it.
Dick Gregory said Trump is the last American president. That's what Dick Gregory said before he died.
Exactly. And what's going to happen out there?
Strong ass man that's going to beat
No, he's proving our point. He's proving our point. America's going to fall, nigga.
Eventually.
Every country falls.
Just on that
America got caught slipping so many times.
Falling.
2001, America
got caught slipping. We all okay, listen. See, and here's where it kills me when the only argument they have is military. Dog. Listen. Hold on, let me cook. Hold on. Let me tell you about America. Not only are we the biggest consumers in the world, we got the most criminals in the world.
Oil.
We got the top 10 dumbest motherfucking citizens. Then on top of that, we don't invent. Let me finish. We don't invent shit anymore. And guess what? Who invented everything when we was inventing shit? Niggas. Look what they did to us. They turned us into rappers, drug dealers, and hoes. So we ain't got inventors no more. In fact, everybody that been inventing shit is niggas that's here on HB visas, nigga. So what I'm telling you is we're not only gonna crumble from the outsiders, we're crumbling from the inside. We got heart disease, nigga. We got diabetes, nigga. America is sick, nigga. I know it's hard to excel. I get it. It's hard.
The politicians got us running around about this debt. Most of that debt is owned by American citizens, by the rich of America. That we are in debt to Americans by far. Over 64% of that debt is owned by us, but not necessarily me because I don't have that money. But like the folk who have the money here, they have the United States in debt, but they have us
Black
running other
cards.
countries, blaming China, blaming Japan about the little 4% of debt that we owe to China,
Yeah.
the 6% of debt that we owe to Japan, the 3% of debt we owe to Saudi Arabia. 64, 65, 70% of that debt is owned by the richest.
Big Glenn, you gotta let the people finish, man. Hold on.
Oh no, I'm sorry, man.
You good? Now you good, baby.
Over 70% of that debt is owned by Americans. And the small amount of Americans that have all of the wealth in this country. But we look outside for the solution where the problem is inside.
That's all I'm saying. That's why I say we are on a free fall because the problem is not outside. It's not even necessarily resources. We need to become minimalists. We're over consumers. We're drug heads. We're dope heads. We're addicted to oil. We're addicted to water. We're addicted to food. We're addicted to everything, bro. And there is no amount of energy. There is no amount of resources on the planet that can help us survive the next 100, 150 years with this gluttony. It's not, tenfold. It's unsustainable.
Like the math ain't mathing on it.
The math ain't mathing, bro.
So just Africa's gonna make it. All right, I got you.
Yes.
No, Africa ain't gonna help it. So bum in Nigeria.
No, he say just Africa's gonna make it, right? That's what you said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, because they got all the resources.
Bro, man, come on, man.
And look, and hold on, but look, that's not the only reason. In Africa, kinfolk, they are minimalists. They still live heavy off the land. They still minimize, bro. They don't burn all that electricity.
Right now.
No, they never did. But kinfolk, but you can't say that they like them. They've been like that. So listen, they got electricity in lots of parts of Africa. They still live the same way. My motherfucking 3-bedroom flat in O'Weary, they got 24-hour electricity, my nigga. But we cut the shit off at night. We cut it off because that's the norm. They don't believe in wasting shit like us. They don't just leave lights on all goddamn night and we go to bed. They don't have. It's even in millionaire homes, in the rich and people in Lagos and stuff. Most of them don't have bath tools because they find that disrespectful, wasting 40 fucking gallons of water just to wash your ass. They still shower.
Wasting got water. What are you wasting?
Nigga, when you run a bath of water, nigga, that's about 30, 40 gallons you wasted.
Where's it going?
Oh my, see, so we're fucked up. We don't even realize how much we waste. You just going. That's nothing else. That's not us.
And it just disappears.
And it gotta go back to the. It gotta get clean, kinfolk. It's shit in it.
You still gotta drink it.
And that's why our water bill's so high. But you got that bitch ass nigga who we just watched. That's why we gotta pay water bill.
The same fresh water. The same fresh water was here when Jesus stanky ass was here. Is the same water that's here.
Oh my God, this nigga went to Jesus. I'm done.
Come on, King. Like there was no industrial machine.
I'm telling you.
There was no industrial. We ain't not running out no damn water, y'all.
And they know how to clean water. Rocks are saying, nigga.
We're not gonna run out of water, but clean water is gonna always be a premium. There are wars in Central and South America that there a lot of the refugee crisis around the world is on access to clean water.
Clean water.
There are military
shit that we
strategies. If you talk to the strategists who are planning out the military for the next 50 years, water wars is a big threat. Access to clean water that's not tainted by wastewater from overconsumption, by wastewater from industrialization. All of that stuff is real. Those are real threats.
They don't want to clean it or they can't clean it.
Huh?
They don't want to clean it or they can't clean it.
We can clean it. I'm talking about here in the United States.
So the water is still there. My point proven. Thank you. Thank you.
And the water bill is gonna go. And the water bill is gonna go way up because you don't want to go down to the river and clean your own water.
Exactly.
But there's little African boys that are coming up with inventions to clean gasoline, clean water. So somebody gonna make a clean water thing. The water's still here.
But when if you destabilize their country, it sets them back.
Yeah. No, I'm not agreeing. I'm not disagreeing with that.
That sets them back. Like one of the largest geopolitical outcomes, since we're on geopolitics, when the USSR failed, like a bunch of stuff destabilized around the planet, and a lot of that stuff is playing out now today. There's a documentary called the Commanding Heights. It's a book and a documentary, a series that PBS did several years ago that tracked back all of the stuff in the Middle East, all the problems that we have happened with the destabilization of the USSR. When stuff gets destabilized, new stuff comes about, but it's a disturbing period of chaos that ensues. And so when you go in and start inserting yourself into other countries as they're stabilizing themselves, that's what Farrakhan was talking about in that video.
That part you said right there, they
is
inserting. You're not inserting. They asking us to come over, man.
Right, but like they, as in the guy who was groomed by the United States, one of our guys,
Exactly, yeah,
asked us to come over there. He's part of our foreign policy. He's not Nigerian He's not Nigerian local government. He's a U.S. guy.
And that's my point, and that's what I'm telling people. Nigeria is the next country to kick America out. I'm telling you, yes, they are. Kimpo, listen to me. They had they had a mini war. They had a mini war when this person had got puppeted in, because he actually didn't win the race. Peter was supposed to win. And then another thing you got to understand, power is not just in weaponry. Power is in the youth. Africa, do you know in Africa, 80% of the Africans are under 25. Yes. So just naturally, of life, just humanism alone, Africa is finna win. Nobody's else producing humans, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's still 70, 80 years out from winning. They're still 70, 80 years out from that. That's
what your guess, but that's not the case. Nobody knows. But that's not true.
That's coming from economic analysts.
But no, I feel that. But that's if they're allowed to mature on their journey. If they keep getting
that's if
they're allowed.
Everything plays a part in that, and no one knows. It could be 20 years, it could be 40 years. But I know one thing: Africa is rising like never before. They're not as divided as they used to be. They're not. And it's just something we gotta accept. Here's my thing. Why is there pushback when I say this? It's like we don't fucking want them to fucking rise.
Because for one,
listen, let me finish. They can rise without us losing, my nigga. We don't have to fight for them to rise. So that's weird to me especially when I hear niggas act like that.
He's a crafty white man, and then the next breath he's not. So which one is he? Which one is he? Is he crafty or not?
Oh my God.
Because in one breath you say he is, and then another breath
I never said shit about nobody being crafty. I never said that word on tonight's panel. I never used the word crafty. The last time I said craft was the Kraft cheese on my macaroni, nigga, and that was last week.
When y'all are saying that America's being imperialistic and they're intruding.
No one said that. I didn't say that, brother.
Doing all that.
No, did you say that? I say that. No one said that.
I said imperialistic.
I said y'all.
Don't say that, y'all.
I did say that. I said it. Yeah.
We on the panel. We talking in general. Goddamn. We talking
The age of empire is over.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It'll never be another empire. You tripping?
We already have right now. American.
It's not an empire. We don't rule the world. You think we rule the world?
If you think so.
Oh my.
The American empire is from Trump is trying to get it back.
And it ain't gonna happen.
Putin is trying to get the Russian empire back.
I'm not
It's not
saying
gonna
he's over
happen.
Putin. I'm not saying he's over China
No.
like that. I
Listen,
agree more so with Noah. He's trying to get it back.
Russia's gonna get the Russian Empire back. But here's the difference between white people, Chinese, and Russians.
There's a McDonald's and Burger King in every country. I'll tell you that.
You want to know what I respect about
Capitalist
China?
empire. That's different.
Thank you, bro.
Still our
That's
Americana.
different.
It's still our Americana culture.
Oh
no. Like the capitalist empire is
you're saying hip hop, McDonald's, and Burger King is not influencing the world in Americana culture. So we're not.
What the fuck this nigga talking about? Big Macs?
Here we go.
Man, I'm gone, bro. This nigga.
Yeah, let's okay, everybody.
Hold on, you the host. How you gonna leave? Right, you the host.
Let's just go to the next. Let's go to the end. The end of this. Like you talk about McDonald's now, King. Come on,
I'm going. I'm doing. This nigga fuck Big Macs.
King.
We run this
King.
shit.
Come
We
on,
run
King.
this shit, and I'm gonna stand on it.
I understand. We
Big Macs
got
as a sign of
King
power.
won, y'all. Let King win now.
This nigga used Big Macs as a sign of American power. Big Macs.
We run it. We run it, but we don't need to baby everybody. We need to let everybody else.
We got burgers, y'all. They don't even have the same menu in every country though. But yo,
yeah.
It's all different.
This nigga.
Man,
I mean, I know. Hey man, I enjoyed y'all, man. Say, look at here, man. Noah, man, we thank you for coming on, man.
Hey,
you're
bro,
welcome to come back, bro.
Live.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I enjoyed it, and I'm gonna make sure to come back. Appreciate y'all.
Okay, Mondays and Mondays and Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, fam.
All right, gotcha.
All right, man. So Noah, go on, give them your whatever promoting or whatever you got going. Let them know your name, who you is, real quick, baby.
That's Noah like the Ark, Rattler like the Snake. What I'm promoting is super local. I'm part of the Crestmont Park Civic Association. I'm part of my civic association for my neighborhood. We got a scholarship program. If you go to crestmontpark.org, if you want to make a donation, we give a scholarship to 2 students that are graduating. We're trying to expand it and make sure we can send we don't pay their full tuition. We just give them a little love offering to send them off into higher education. If it's college, trade school, whatever it is, we give them enough to pay for their books, to do whatever they might need to do with it. So like we're trying to expand the scholarship program. If you're interested, crestmontpark.org. And if you're in Houston, you're in South Park, you're in the Dead End, come by every first Tuesday at 6:30 at Crestmont Park. We here.
Gotcha. All right, Big Green, go on, let them know you is so we can get out of here, and then we're gonna go to King.
Yo, what's going on? My name is Big Green. I am a perfumer. I own a perfume company called Laverde Fragrances. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. These are one of my bottles right here. Presentation is awesome. If you want to check me out, make sure you follow me on Laverde Fragrances LLC on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and if I ain't say TikTok already, TikTok.
Already. All right, then we're gonna go and slide on. We're gonna let my brother King end it, man. Make sure y'all go check out that Hewwood series, baby.
Hey man, appreciate that, man. Rock, appreciate it always being on the show. And Jay, thank you for coming on the show. Noah, thank you for coming on the show. Hope to see both of y'all again. This was a great show tonight. Of course, Big Green, what's up? Hey, I'm Kane King, your filmmaker's filmmaker. Make sure you check out Hewwood again right after this show on YouTube right now. You can put in Hewwood series, get caught up. Also, we got chapter 2 coming, so that's more reason to watch it. If you don't watch YouTube, it's on Tubi as well. So everywhere you're streaming, Hewwood is there.
Sir. All right, man, and we out here, yeah. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. Pin your thoughts in the comments. Peace.